Hey, shalom, 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 brother. Bakwash back on that scene. Back on that social media scene. Happy Shabbat. Shabbat shalom to all the brothers and sisters. We made it. We made it again. Another Shabbat. A lot is happening. And give the Most High hand. He's doing his thing all over the world. You see what's happening. I don't know if any of you have tuned into the news. You see what's happening in Israel. They're going at war again. Netanyahu has said that we are in a war. It's just not a regular conflict like times past. We are in war. Bibi Netanyahu said we are in war. I told you, like I said last week, every week it's something. It's something every week, man. Every week is something. And it's not a small something. It's just major somethings. And that's good. That's good. That's good for us, man, because it shows that we're getting closer and closer to the Most High's judgment. Let me set up Facebook real quick. Oh, link in there in case anybody want to come in. No, cancel that. But yeah, hey, shalom, Alaka come. Shalom. Every week is something. Every damn week is something, man. Every week. And I'm glad. Some of you in your feelings and your emotions, you think like some of you men are like women. I've been seeing you on Facebook. Hey, shalom, Alaka, shalom. Some of you brothers is like women, man. You know, you're in your feelings and your emotions. But yeah, there's a lot. Put on the news when you get a chance. So after this feed, put on the news. Over 400 deaths. Over 400. And that's a good thing for if you're in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know that's a good thing. Those are our enemies. And the Most High is making it happen. I don't know. I can't make this thing print. You know. Those are enemies, and the Most High is making it happen, man. Really making it happen over there. But check this out. You got Ishmael, so-called Ishmael, celebrating what's happening over there, celebrating with their kids, with their families. But you know what? Esau, he has that sword, man. He does not have that sword for nothing. And he's gonna retaliate. He's gonna retaliate. He's gonna put it on him, man. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. But these guys, Esau, as the Edomites, they are open for vengeance, man. They said they're gonna come back. They're gonna come back and with full throttle, man. Full throttle of unleashing hell on Ishmael. Full throttle, you know. So don't sleep. Do not sleep on that situation. That's a very, very serious situation. A lot of bloodshed will transpire. And it's up to it's all due to the prophecies of the Most High. But you brothers and sisters are doing your high holy days, your tabernacles, your Shabbat. Look like I see on Facebook a lot of you are having a good time, which is beautiful. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Again, I want to say happy Shabbat to all my brothers and sisters. Keeping the Sabbath. Today is the Sabbath. You know, regardless of what people say, you know, people got their opinion on what they view as the Sabbath or the Shabbat. That's to me, that's insane. But it is what it is. And you know, enjoy your Sabbath, man, and rest. It's raining out here in New York, New Jersey, possibly Philadelphia. I don't know about Baltimore and DC. But you brothers and sisters, rest. Take it easy. We got a few things to discuss before the brother Yashawan jumps on. And let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's see where the Most High is taking this at. You know? Killing them, man. Boy, so you can't make this up, man. I kid you not, man. Every damn week is something. The Most High is putting his foot in the ASSs, man. Every week is something, man. From the migrants to inflation to the House Speaker. The House Speaker, he was kicked out. He was ousted. They're trying to put in Jim Jordan. I hope they put in Jim Jordan. He brings that fire, man. That's an Edomite, a heathen that brings that fire, man. And dude from Texas, he's sometimes fiery. Cruz. You brothers and sisters, get on that politics, man. You'll be surprised what you can find out if you start following politics. I know it's a lot of lies, but these dudes, they go at it with each other the same way we go at it. We act like damn idiots and kill each other and do A, B, and C. They go at it, man. They go at it, and it's a beautiful thing to see the Most High for once let the heathens do what they do. In the negative, that is, instead of watching us always in the negative. But I'll be right back with you. A lot going on, man. You know, these dudes kill me, man, with their foolishness about the Bible is not the word of the Most High. They kill me with that. And I you goddamn idiots. You idiots. How do you explain what's happening to us over and over and over? How do you explain how these people are losing their power and it's fighting and wars and rumors of wars? The Bible, let me tell you something, man. The Bible is the only book on this planet that relates to what we are experiencing now. Cash money for that. It's the only book that responds to the evil that men commit themselves today. In other words, you do evil, you get back for the evil which you do every day, man. And the heathens, when I say heathens, these are people who are outside of our people. These are the people who are outside the 12 tribes of Israel. In other words, you so-called Negroes and Hispanics and North American Indians, you're the Most High's chosen people. And the ones who are outside of that group, who has been taking advantage of the people of that group, the Most High is now putting his spiritual foot and hammer in their necks, their backs, their behinds. He's hitting them in every area they need to survive. Wow, it's really coming down. It's raining like hell out there, man. There's no camp today. If you're in New York City, it's no camp today. But I digress. The Most High, he's really putting it on them. And like I said, the Bible, man, the Holy Bible is the only book that can save you through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It's the only book that relates to why we're in captivity, according to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It's just a matter of time before all anarchy break loose. We don't know the time. No one knows the time when we're going to be out of here. People are still talking about the 400-year thing. We don't know, though. We do not know that time, but we do know that things are not the same. I'm going to be the first to say we do know that things are not the same in this world, especially in Babylon. Babylon being America. Babylon being America, who the Most High prophesies that she shall be destroyed by fire. Yeah. No one knows that time. The Most High says clearly in Revelations 18 how much she has glorified herself. She has glorified herself and lived deliciously. What does it mean when it says have lived deliciously? You got certain Edomites, certain rulers, certain people who have been running a corrupt government or involved in corrupting this government and this world for years. For years. And the Most High sees it. And the Most High sees it. And at the same time, you so-called Negroes, you're in the projects. You're getting your behinds kicked with drugs. Your children are being destroyed by drugs in the same community, and the drugs are coming from the enemy. You seen this story about this kid in the Bronx, this young baby that was this young kid that was destroyed because he got in contact with fentanyl. You bugging. Oh, it's a damn shame, man. It's a damn shame, but it's a battle, brothers and sisters. It's a battle between Jacob and Esau. Us being Jacob, the 12 tribes, being Jacob, and us being the Most High chosen. And you got the heathens on another level being the Edomites. That's the main battle. And the Most High's got your back. Don't get caught up into the Christian coalition about all you brothers do is teach hate. Don't get caught up in the Christian coalition about, oh, you brothers, I see you on the streets. Every time someone confronts you, you don't give them a chance to speak. You want to be right all the time. That's a goddamn lie. What happens is that emotions flare up when the heathens and the Christian coalition, meaning our people who are religified, they get in their feelings and emotions and they can't handle what the Bible is actually saying. If you've been taught since you were a child that God is all love, that God, he don't kill, the devil kill, when you read, but when you read the Bible, clearly the devil takes orders from the Most High. Clearly the devil can't get in a brother or sister unless the Most High sanctions it. This is why the devil went to the Most High and told the Most High to remove the hedge from around Job and let's see if he cursed thee to thy face. The devil couldn't just do what he wanted to do. The Most High gives you over to demons and darkness and affliction and pain and suffering when you rebel against the Most High's commandments. So how the hell does the devil do what he wants to do? Same thing with America. The Most High, he's judging America. He's judging her. It says how much she has glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment. So much torment and sorrow give her. So is the devil giving America torment and sorrow, or is the Most High unleashing the evil on America? Is the Most High unleashing the devil's or the devilish spirit on America, letting America fall and get hit? Man, I went on this people's channels because I go to the other channels. I troll them sometimes. Sometimes I get curious. I ask questions, and I mentioned that every wicked empire that once ruled, it fell at some point. It fell. Man, them Negroes got all mad and upset with me. Sister said goodbye to everybody, didn't say goodbye to me. They hate us, man. They hate you, brothers and sisters who stand 10 toes down in the spirit of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. They hate what comes out of your mouth, which is of the Most High. Hey, shalom.
Hey, shalom, shalom.
Yeah, man, they hate you, brothers, man. They hate you, brothers and sisters, man. They hate you. They talk that love, black unity stuff. But the minute you put on them damn fringes, the minute you put on those head wraps, and when you crack open that Bible, they hate it. And guess what? They hate the fact that America is falling. They'll deny it, but they love their Mercedes, their new Audis. They love their trucks. They love their rap deals and their rap music and their weed. They love to fornicate. They love these things. This is why when the Bible says when you bring up the word, they get mad and they say, "Listen, stop that! Stop the Holy One of Israel from speaking. Speak unto us smooth things when you come out that Bible. Speak smooth things to us. We don't want to hear the judgment of the Most High. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to see your Bible. They say you teach hate. They say you don't give a person a chance to speak. All you do is talk over them and read over them. That's a goddamn lie. The majority of them don't know the Bible, man. They think they know the Bible. You woke up this morning, you saw that news about Israel. What's happening in Israel, brother?
Oh, no.
Nah, you got to put on the news. It's going buck wild over there in Israel now, man. It's on. For how long? Yeah, we don't know for how long. look, breaking news. they celebrating. They celebrating over there. Yeah, man. But, Esau going to put hell on them, boy. Because Israel's backed up by America, different European nations. They backed up, So BB over there said, "Yo, this is not just a back and forth. This is war." That's what he said. This is straight up buck wild war. That's what he's saying, man. So we're gonna see how that's gonna play out. But America is gonna be judging that. See, all these things are gonna happen all over the world. All these things are gonna happen all over the world. But what's gonna happen is the Most High. He's going to bring Babylon down because Babylon is the greatest of all nations and Babylon must be judged. Again, it says, how much she has glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, meaning in her spirit. This is the American spirit. This is Trump's Make America Great Again. This is baseball, hot dogs, and apple pie. America, love it or leave it. She says in her heart, I sit a queen. Imagine a queen, proud and glorious with diamonds and jewels that she has stolen from all over the planet. Imagine the queen sitting on her throne and you so-called Negroes as her footstone. She has her foot straight up in your damn neck and she rules the world. It says, I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrows. Then Matthew 24 said that this is the beginning of sorrows, the earthquakes, the floods, the famines. But in America's heart and in America's spirit, she says, I shall see no sorrow. 8 verse says, therefore shall a plague come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned. See that? And she shall be utterly burned, the Lord said. She shall be utterly burned with fire. With fire. For strong is the Most High, not Satan. Not Satan. For strong is the Most High that judgeth her. Now, when that time is going to be, we don't know. These brothers is coming out with that 400-year garbage again. We don't know. We don't know when this is going to be, but we know that definitely things are picking up momentum and things are happening all over this country, man, all over the country, all over the world, rather. Things is happening, man. But look at this. They are celebrating and they're having a victory lap. But for how long? I don't know, because the beast is strong, man. The beast is strong. And Esau, the Most High, said that this man, he lives by the sword. We bring it up every week that this man, he's a beast and he lives by the sword. The Most High didn't give him that power for nothing. The Most High did not give him that power for nothing. This man lives by the sword, and it's prophesied. It's prophesied that he would live by the sword. So it's nothing to us. It's nothing. It's not unnatural. It's not unnatural. Edom, he was ordained to be the warmonger on this earth, and a lot of people have a problem with that. They wrestle against that. We don't. We know that. This is what we know. The Most High put the spirit on him to create nuclear weapons all over the world. The Most High put the spirit on him to take the lands that he now has and rule them in wickedness. Most High put the spirit on him to rule over you so-called Negroes, even though it's a battle between good and evil, dark and light, Satan, no, not Satan, but bad and good, and you so-called Negroes who live righteously in the Most High, in Esau. So don't be fooled. Even though we have all these things happening in Israel, the main battle is between you so-called Negroes, you so-called Hispanics, you so-called North American Indians, and the heathens. Mount Seir is Edom, and when you read Ezekiel 35, you read about all the judgments on these people and how they would live. See, the Christians ain't gonna tell you this. The Christians just tell you that the evil is between all men. Man is evil, man does this and man does that. But man is not taking over the planet as one man. Man is not destroying the oceans and stealing the natural resources as one man. Man has not changed the word of the Most High as one man. Esau, he's the main man that does this, and all other nations, they just follow along. They just follow along, bottom line. You understand? You got something you want to say, brother? Because I've been saying a lot.
Yeah, you right on all of that, because people like to say, like, if we ask a question, who's the wicked on the earth? You know, you'll have people come up and say, well, we all have you know, we all can be wicked at times. You know, we all do wickedness. You know, nobody's righteous, but the Most High called a nation of people the wicked, right? And he said that he will, whoever he is, they say that he will rule the earth, right, in wickedness. Now, they'll say, oh, it's the government. Who runs the government? Whose face is on the money? Who controls the money? Who controls you? Who gives you a social security card? Who gives you a birth certificate? Right? They don't never want to go that deep. Right. You know, because they know, but they just too scared to say it. You know, but then they'll trash us, want to fight us when we tell the truth, the whole truth. Right? Exactly. Especially when we put it according to the Bible, when we put the Bible in it. Because even the so-called white man, he knows he's Esau. But he had to bring confusion with calling everybody, you know, different names. Chinese, they're Japanese. No, these are names that they put on everybody. Esau, Edom. But the elites of the so-called Chinese, they know that they are Moabites. Japanese, they know that they're Ammonites. Right? But only the low level, even Ishmael, the so-called Arabs, they know they're Ishmael. Right? And they've been going to war in Israel for the longest, man. Right. This is how you know that they're not the people. Because it tells you in Jeremiah 2 that, you know, when the real people get in the land, they shall know war no more. Right. And that the people in the land would live in peace. You don't see those people living in peace. What did it say? 40 of them killed? Yeah, man. 779 injured? And they over there celebrating. But you know it's gonna be a revenge. You know it's gonna be revenge. And this devil, he don't let nothing slide, man. Check this out. All the stuff that's going on in the earth today, this devil still has time to oppress you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. With him ready to go to war with Russia and all that, he still finds time to lock your ass up. To lock you for my language. Are you good? Still find time to lock you up, to push drugs in your neighborhood, right? To bring hell on you, right? To promote wickedness. That you to pay you to promote wickedness to your people, right? You had I think you brought it out last week. We brought it out last week. That devil that killed that so-called Latino up there in in Philly. They let him off the hook, right? So this devil, this is how much he hates you, man. This is why he has to be taken out. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua about to take him out, and he knows it. Oh yeah, it's off to the races.
They're going to try to brainwash and put the demon or the devil in as many of you as they can before they fall. And at the most, and just like, I bring it out, the same way the Most High hardened Pharaoh's heart, the Most High got a spirit on them that their heart is hardened. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know. This is why all the confusion is happening. This is why they're falling apart, because the Most High has a spirit on them, man, to put them in confusion and do what they're doing. You understand? They're going to keep doing what they're doing because the Most High has blinded them. He's thrown a spiritual monkey wrench in all their tools of evil to do what they're doing. So it's not going to stop. This is why you idiots, you going to him and you're crying for reparations and you're begging. This man ain't going to change, man. He ain't going to change. The Most High said, again, this man would live by the sword. He would live by the sword. And that's what he's going to do. And you so-called Negroes, it's prophesied, as well as Hispanics, it's prophesied that you're going to live and rule this world in the spirit of the Most High. The brother quoted it from, Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, the 1st verse on through. And all nations are going to flow to the mountain of the Lord, and they're going to learn the laws of the Most High. But the laws were originally given to the so-called Negroes and Hispanics, the Most High's chosen people. But all nations, they're going to want to learn the Most High. They're going to be forced to learn the Most High. You ain't going to have Trans-Ams and freakazoids and fentanyl and drugs and Democrats and Republicans running around the earth. You're not going to have that. The Most High's holy mountain, when it's established, you're not going to have the garbage that you see today. Right. Yeah. A lot of you love this crap. You love it. Mm-hmm. And you think this man is going to change. This man is not going to change, man. It's not going to change. The Most High says in Romans 9, verse 17, for the scripture saith unto Pharaoh. Remember Pharaoh? Mm-hmm. You remember your slavery under Pharaoh? A lot of you don't equate Pharaoh and that slavery with you. But you were slaves at one time in Egypt. It wasn't a damn white man. It wasn't him. It was you. It was your forefathers. You were slaves and you served hard bondage under Pharaoh. And today, the modern day Pharaoh is Esau. No difference. No difference. Was a difference. Well, one was of people of color and the other one isn't. And one is extra beastly than the other. But you get the point. The Lord said there's no new thing under the sun. And you served hard bondage back then and you serve in hard bondage now. But it says, for the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose, I have raised thee up. So the Most High raised Pharaoh up for a purpose. The Most High raised America or raised Esau up for a certain purpose. And at the same time, the Most High is showing you her evil. The Most High is showing you the evil of Israel. Of Esau. Esau, the so-called European, so-called white man. He's showing it to you. Mm-hmm. Understand? So the Most High, he put that spirit on him. The same way the Most High, he cursed Cain and put a spirit on Cain. He cursed Esau and put a spirit on Esau that he would live by the sword. Then on a level on our people, look at Saul, King Saul, in the situation with David. The Most High put an evil spirit on Saul, an envious, wicked spirit, and Saul had to chill. So David would try to chill him out by playing a string instrument to get the demon off of him. But like damn Dracula, at that night or whatever, the damn demon just kept coming back on him to the point where David had to flee. He had to flee and hide. You understand? The same thing with the Esau. You ain't going to change this man. This man is, according to scriptures, ordained to live by the sword. You don't even need a Bible to see it. You understand? His historical track record alone shows the truth. But a lot of you in your feelings and your emotions. You understand? But the Bible is very clear. The Most High says, it says, for the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose I have raised thee up, that I might show my power, that the Most High Yahweh may show his power in thee, the thee being Pharaoh at that time. Same thing with America. Same thing with Esau. And that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. We touched on this last week about Joshua and the heathen woman, that Hamite woman, and she said how they were in fear because of what the Most High did with them. We discussed this last week. They said they were in fear because they saw how the Most High destroyed the two kings as well as Pharaoh and destroyed them in the Red Sea, how the Lord brought us through the Red Sea. Remember that? You understand? Same thing with America today. that my name may be declared throughout all the earth. And everybody knows the story of Pharaoh and the Israelites and them going through the Red Sea. You don't have to even be a believer or be a deep biblical scholar. We all know that story. You understand?
Right.
And when America's destroyed, we all going to know that story. Watch. You know, America's the greatest country on this earth in wickedness. And when it's destroyed by fire, we touched on it a little while ago in Revelations 18, the whole world's going to know it. Then when you read on, the 18th verse says, therefore has he mercy on whom he will have mercy. See? And whom he will hardeneth. He hardeneth the heart of Pharaoh more than 1,000 years ago. And the same thing with Esau. He's hardened their hearts. You understand? Then we touched on a little while ago, Revelations, the 18th chapter, and how America is ordained to be burnt up with fire. Remember that? We just read that a little while ago. Real quick back on that. It says, therefore shall a place come in one day, death, mourning, and famine, and she, meaning America, Babylon, shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord that judges her. You understand? Then the 9th verse says, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her through theft, robbery, spiritual wickedness, it says, shall bewail her and lament for her. And when they shall see the smoke of her burning, see that? Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, the mighty city, for in 1 hour thy judgment is come. So the whole world is going to see America burning. The same way the whole world saw Pharaoh's army destroyed. The whole world is going to know that this is not just by chance this happened. The whole world's going to say, this wasn't a flood or an earthquake. It was the hand of God, they're going to say. It's the hand of God. And what they're seeing, they're going to acknowledge that it's written in the Holy Bible. They're going to acknowledge that. You understand? Including you rebellious so-called Negroes. You're going to see that the Lord is no damn joke. It's going to be over then. You ain't going to be able to run to your Beamers and your Benz and your condos and your real estate and your bling bling and your diamonds and your twerking and your rap battles. You're not going to be able to do that in that day. It's all going to be a rap in that day. You know?
Yeah, you're right. Because our people, they love vanity.
Right.
They love temporary things, you know. But going back to back you up from the wicked, for Esau, Edom, this is Job 21, verse 29. Have ye not asked them that go by the way, and do ye not know their tokens, meaning their signs? Right? It says that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction.
Right.
See, the Most High got Esau, Edom in a trick bag because he can get away with murder, and he's been getting away with it for so long. This man thinks that the Most High is dealing with him to the point where he's the people, to the point where it's get back, and the Most High, this is the get back for, you know, for what happened to them when they were in the cave during the Dark Ages. Right? So Esau, Edom, he thinks that the Most High is dealing with him. But nah, the Most High, just like when the Most High said in what is it Genesis 4 with Cain and Abel?
Right.
And Cain, he pleaded to the Lord, oh, please don't let them find me. I'm paraphrasing. Don't let them find me, for my judgment is too hard for me to bear. So what did the Most High say? Oh, anybody touch Cain, he will be punished sevenfold. That wasn't to protect Cain. That was just to reserve Cain so that the Most High can deal with him.
Right.
Right? So it says that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. That's what they're being gathered up for. This is why the Most High had them reach a certain height. And it tells you in the book of Job 14:5 that they have bounds that they cannot pass.
Right.
So down to the second, and they know their kingdom is done, man. It says, who shall declare his way to his face? And who shall repay him what he have done? It's a question. Who's going to do it? Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And it also tells you that the Most High is going to use the nation of Israel in Ezekiel 25, verse 12 to 14, that he's going to bring vengeance upon Edom by the hand of his people, Israel. So this devil, he's going to have judgment coming to him from all corners, man. Right? And rightfully so. Right? I just did a video on that devil that got stabbed in the chest out here in
yeah, that was something, man. I did one too. That was something, man.
Yeah, that devil, when you read his background, he was into defending the Rainbow Coalition.
Mm-hmm.
He was promoting the jibby jibs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to stop poverty and jobs, bring more jobs, which that devil couldn't do a damn thing. But the Most High, he got him out of here.
It looked like he was slumped over on that bench, like he got poked a couple of times and died there. and like he said, like he was with his girl. His girl, she was upset. Her hand was in her face, and he must have said, "Let me take a breather," and like bled out. It looked like, but that was crazy. That Jake was like coming at him like an animal.
The Most High put that spirit. The Most High had that spirit on him,
mm-hmm.
and that was it. You couldn't plead with him because when you look at the video, it was kind of crazy because the Jake walked by and said something to the Edomite, and right after the Jake passed him, here go Esau walking behind him. Why would you walk toward the judgment? You walk towards your death.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This is to show you that Esau Edom, he has these blinders on to where he thinks that he's safe. Just because he can get it, just because he can call 911 and the system backs him up, he thinks that he can walk anywhere at any time, do anything at any time. Like he's just completely safe. But that shows you that the Most High is changing the times.
Right.
The Most High is making it uncomfortable for everybody, man. And the Most High is about to take his wrath off of his people and put it on you other nations, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
He think it's like back in the days, like this picture. He thinks it's like that, and things is changing. But you got Edomites that know that those days is over, and they're going to try to fight to take back what they originally had. They want to bring it back to when America was great, and you so-called Negroes and Hispanics knew your place. You understand? They want to bring it back to that. And these are the same Edomites that claim to be Christians that you so-called Negroes love. Yep. You know, it's the same ones. But when you read the Bible, it don't say, as far as what they're saying, it don't say that.
Christ.
Yeah, you know, it don't say that. So when you brothers and sisters start turning them damn pages, when you you go in the scriptures and you start turning pages and you say, what Esau, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Esau will live by the sword. This is the reaction you get. You get this reaction. You get you get the fire. You get God loves everybody, and you get that fire coming right back at you. Ezra, what is that? That's not even in the Bible. That's not in the Bible. That's some book. And you get all this crap because they're not as studied as you thought they were. You understand? And it got to be something spiritual, because how can they have all these schools and institutions and biblical schools and these institutions where they go to learn the Bible, and the Most High wake you up, and now you're confronting them to the point where they just get heated. They get heated and they can't stand you when you're reading the Bible. You understand? So they get mad. So there got to be something spiritually backing you brothers up to the point where, you know, they just get hot. They get hot and they don't know what to do with themselves.
That's the spirit. I had the scripture right there. You just said it. They got all these seminary schools and all that where you can go and learn how to be the greatest pastor on the earth. Mm-hmm. But the Most High said this in 1 Corinthians 1:27. But the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. Right. And the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. Mm-hmm. Right? Because they look at us like just some niggas on the corner. We don't got jobs. We just bums and got on Power Ranger uniforms and all that, man. And we out there confounding the Christian pastors and the ones that went to seminary school and all that. Mm-hmm. You So they can't fathom that. So what do they do? You niggas are a bunch of haters, you black Hebrew Israelites, and you're just mad, you're troublemakers.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the Most High is doing it. It's not us.
Right. The Most High, he got that spirit on you to confound them. Most High says in Proverbs 16 verse 1, it says the preparation of the heart of man, meaning man's spirit, but the Most High is prepared in a man's spirit, not a seminary school. This is why you're able to confound them. This is why the least things that the brother read confounds the things that's on top. You understand? Because the Most High has prepared your spirits and controlled your spirits to speak his words. The preparation of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from the Most High. See?
Right.
See, it all comes from the Most High. This doesn't come from them. So when you go out there, this is why they get mad. This is why they get upset, because the Most High, he put that spirit on you to learn what this Bible is actually talking about. And the Most High did the same thing with the prophets more than 1,000 years ago. He put a spirit on them to confound the world with the spirit of the Most High, and they get mad. This is how we got the Bible. The Most High saved this for us in this captivity we're in now. That's exactly what the Most High did. He said, the word came to Jeremiah, just like the preparation of the heart is from the Most High. He did the same thing to Jeremiah. He's doing the same thing to you so-called Negroes today who are out there on the highways and byways, and people get mad about it. They get in their feelings and they get mad because they don't realize it's from the Most High. I told you in Thessalonians, the 4th chapter, in the 7th verse, they think they're coming against the man, but they're coming against the Most High. The Most High controls everything, man. This is why they get mad. You understand? So it says, the word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, thus speaketh the Lord Yahweh of Israel, saying, write thee all the words. Write thee all the words. Remember, the first verse says the word that came from Jeremiah in the first verse. Here in the second verse, it says, write thee all the words that came from the Most High that I have spoken unto thee in a book. In a book. This is a good scripture to show that man didn't write the Bible. This is a scripture we use all the time, but the Most High says in a book. There's another good one is the one in Ezra, the 15th chapter. How the Most High told Ezra to write down everything. What's that?
I was just about to get there.
Get that when you get that real quick. It says, so don't let them tell you that that book was written by man. We read what's happening in Babylon in Revelation, the 18th chapter. The Bible is the only book that relates to what we are experiencing today. You understand? So don't let them fool you with that okie doke. It's a done deal. The Bible is what's happening now. The Bible is the word of the Most High. So you can't get around that. You understand? You cannot get around that, Or second address, I think it is, not first address.
Second address 15. Come on.
15, right. Go on.
Come on. Want me to get it now?
Yeah. I got it on the
Okay.
screen.
Okay, come on. Second address 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people. And when you go into, my people, it tells you that in Joel 3:16, who the Lord's people are, which are so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Right.
It says, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. Verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper. Right? What paper? The Bible. The book. Right? So it says, for they are faithful and true. Right? All the words in the Bible are faithful and true. Now you got brothers saying, the Bible has been tampered with. It's not all the word of God and, this and that. But, hey, we know and understand that the Bible is the word of the Most High.
Right. Then it says, for they are faithful and true. The Lord said, for what is to not believe? Should that stop the faith of the Most High from being, would it cause the Most High's word to not have effect? Here it says they are faithful and true. You understand? Then it says again in Romans 3 verse 3, so what if they do not believe? Third verse here says in Ezra, fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity, meaning the unbelief of them trouble thee. So a lot of times, because certain people who don't believe and will come against you, and they sound like idiots. But you got certain unbelievers who are experts in swaying people away from the Most High, getting them out of the spirit of the Most High. Experts, man. You understand? So you got to be careful of these dudes. These dudes are Satan's assassins, and their job is to bring you back into the church, bring you into another form of religion, or have you chasing money when you see all those things are falling apart. This is why the Most High says, fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful, see this? Fourth verse, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Fifth verse says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. Same thing in Matthew 24. Same thing in Revelations, the 18th chapter. Her plagues shall come in one day. Matthew 24, that the Most High will bring plagues and earthquakes and famines on the earth. But in the same chapter, Matthew 24, it says, but these are the beginning of sorrows. Same thing. Here it says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Revelations 18 chapter, Matthew 24, same thing. Then this 26th verse says, for wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Exceedingly polluted the whole earth. The Most High said that the sin and wickedness and iniquity has reached unto the heavens. And so it's kind of similar, but it shows that we are in some serious end times, and the Most High, he's not playing. He's not playing at all, man. You know, so get ready for it. I hope you're ready for it, because it's coming, man. And when it comes, it's going to be a hell of a thing when it comes, though. So I really hope that you're ready for it, because, man, check it out.
Fox News alert, Israel is at war. That's the declaration from Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu after Palestinian militants launch surprise rocket attacks from Gaza overnight. The barrage reportedly killing at least 22 as Hamas fighters continue to infiltrate Israeli territory. Florida Congressman and House Armed Services Committee member Carlos Jimenez joins us now. Congressman, I know this issue is one that you pay very close attention to and involved with. As you see the news this morning, what's your reaction?
My reaction is Prime Minister Netanyahu, his prime duty is to protect the Israeli people, and he's going to have to do what he has to do in order to protect the Israeli people. Look, I've been there a number of times to Israel.
He has to do what he has to do. He has to do it the Most High. Gonna put this burden on him to do. That's what he got to do, man. Some proud devils, but he got to do that. What you gonna say, brother?
No, I would say, yeah, they proud to the point where you can't tell them nothing. They feel like, that whatever they hand, whatever the strength, whatever strength they have in their hands to punish whoever, they feel like that's it. Like like that's how they get it. That's how they get it done. They don't think about the Most High.
Not at all, man. They think about that money. That's what they think about. They talk about the Most High, but they think about that money. And unfortunately, our people, we have turned the same way. We think about the money. And if you don't think that way, the pressure alone is always every day trying to force you to think that way and chase the money and chase the dreams and turn your back on the Most High. It's always that pressure. It's always that pressure. Just know that.
Israel, I've seen just how close some of those villages are, Israeli villages are to the Gaza Strip, and so I expect this. It's going to take a while, but I expect at the end that the Israeli military will handle the situation and restore peace. Unfortunately, there's going to be more bloodshed before it gets better. And
we'll continue to report on that story as it develops throughout the morning. I want to move to this domestic politics with you as well, Congressman. 45.
Yep. So that's not going in. It's going to be more by tonight into tomorrow. I'm guessing there's going to be more bloodshed and more deaths. I believe more on the Palestinian side by the hundreds, because he said that he's going to unleash an attack on them that they're going to not going to forget. He was saying. So this is not. It's a hell of a thing. Check this one out. This is a hell of a thing. It's about to go through in the next 2 days, I think.
in southern Israel have moved to a war footing to combat a surprise attack by the Palestinian militant group Hamas, the biggest in recent years. Thousands of rockets have been launched into Israel from Gaza, and dozens of militants appear to have entered southern Israel. Here's what we know so far. The rocket attacks have struck Tel Aviv and areas that surround Gaza. Air raid sirens have also sounded in several other towns. At least one person is reported to have been killed so far. The town of Ashkelon has seen major explosions. Details of Palestinian incursions are unclear, but gunmen have been reported in towns near the Gaza border, and Israelis have been warned to stay inside. Hamas military commander Mohammed Deif announced the start of the operation in a broadcast on Hamas media, calling on Palestinians everywhere to fight. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is holding an emergency meeting, and the military says it's striking targets in Gaza in response. There are Palestinian reports of Israeli soldiers being captured. Let me bring you these latest pictures from Gaza. They're showing Hamas militants celebrating and posing for pictures on what is said to be an Israeli army tank. Palestinian media are reporting that a number of Israelis have been taken.
They bugging. They better enjoy for now. I can't blame them, but they be fucking Israel.
God. I got a precept too.
Yeah, what's this? Hold on 1 second.
Okay, go on.
What's the precept? Where is it at?
Zephaniah 2 and 4.
They taking flicks and selfies.
Yeah,
man,
Israel gonna be like he's a madman.
Zephaniah
2 and 4.
And 4. Let me get that. Where is it at? Oh, yeah, yeah, man.
Zephaniah 2 and 4. It says, "For Gaza shall be forsaken, and Ashkelon a desolation." Like the woman on the news anchor, she said, Ashkelon got hit with a bunch of missiles, right? It says, "They shall drive out Ashdod at the noonday, and Ekron shall be rooted up." Man, hey, the Lord is judging over there in the so-called Middle East,
right?
Ishmael is on his way out, along with Esau, Edom, along with those them dirty, stinking.
Be careful.
Yeah. Those people who they say we are. A lot of people, they love to say that they're, those people and all that. But you see that, hey, the Most High is judging all these nations, man. He ain't gonna stop. He's just getting started.
Most High says in what you call it, in the book of Obadiah 1 verse 7, it says, all the men of thy confederacy, that's meaning linked up with them, that's have agreements with them. It says have treaties with them even. It says have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee, like China, Japan, all these nations, they're going to turn against America. They're going to turn against America, especially when that dollar is worthless. And they're going in that direction now. They're going to turn against them. But it says, the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee, the Most High saying, and have prevailed against thee. At one time, nobody can go toe-to-toe with America. Now, I don't know, man. America is getting weaker and weaker and weaker. A while ago in the military, they had Trans Ams doing shows in the military. That's an absolute disgrace. You would never see that during World War II and World War I, or even the Vietnam War to a degree. You would never, ever see anything like that. You understand? But this is how weak America has become. You got women in the military on a higher level than they did in during World War I and World War II. The other heathen nations, they looking at this and laughing. Then they see how the country is being run. Then they see how America fled out of Afghanistan and left millions and millions of dollars worth of military equipment in that country. You understand? And Esau can't be trusted. You had people that were in Afghanistan who sided with America, who was working with America, and who was being protected by America. And Joe Biden just uplift and pull the hell out. So these are all signs of a weak Babylon in these last days. And the world sees it, and us brothers and sisters who are spiritual, we see it through the Bible. We see it clearly through the Bible. But again, Obadiah 1 verse 7 says again, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. That, it says, they that eat thy bread and have laid a wound under thee. See that? They that eat thy bread, meaning have the nations that were at peace with them, that had became rich with America, or Edom. In this case, it's Edom. You understand? It's Edom in this case, because when you go to the first verse, it says, the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord concerning Edom. See? Concerning Edom. Put that in blue so you can see it better. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise and let us rise up against her. So a spokesperson among the heathens, some says God, I might want to bring that up. But the point is, the nations are rising up against America, and they're being inspired to go up against America. That's what's happening. Then the 7th verse, when you jump down to the 7th verse, it says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread and laid a wound under thee, there is no understanding in him. See? So the Most High is confounding this man in these last days. It says, shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom? See that? So all the men of wisdom in the negative that operated from the dark side through dark magic and evil, and you even had some ministers and fake men of God among Edom. They would minister to the super rich of Edom, and they would prevail over the nations. They would be able to take over different lands. They would take the natural resources. And really, the Most High let them do this. The Most High put a spirit that they would rule for a certain amount of time, which was prophesied in the book of Genesis. Put a spirit on them, put a spirit on the Edomites that they would prevail with the sword. That's a judgment in the book of Genesis. Put a spirit that the Edomites would rule over the Most High's chosen people, you so-called Negroes, which is all throughout the Bible. You understand? The Most High let them work their voodoo and their witchcraft and their evil and their fake religions. But really, the Most High gave them that power to rule for a certain amount of time. But the 8th verse says, now in these last days, shall I not in the day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom and the understanding out of Mount Esau? We see that now. We see that the Most High, he's doing just that now. He's destroying their power. Look at the money. The money is a major issue in this country, a major issue. And you so-called Negroes who are all high and mighty with education and school, now you got it. They're fighting over how they're going to get these school loans payments back out of you. You see all types of crap happening. You see all this stuff happening because the Most High put a spirit in America and throughout the world to bring a dark fear to those who don't believe in the Most High. If you believe in the Most High, you good. You got it. You good. You know.
That's right.
You know.
And you can't believe in the Most High has to put it in your spirit to believe in him. He has to choose. You know, a lot of people, they say, oh, I choose the Most High. No, the Most High chooses you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You don't choose the Most High. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The Most High don't need none of us. But we are grateful and we are blessed to know the truth in these last days. To know that the Bible is real. To know the true name of the Heavenly Father and His Son.
Mm-hmm.
We are blessed beyond measure, man. Our people would always say they blessed, you know, when they get when they find $100 on the ground, or you know, win the lottery, or get a new car, a new position at work. But this is what is all going to boil down to soon, you know. is going to boil down to wisdom and knowledge. Everything else is going to fail you, right?
Right.
Everything else is going to fail you. And I see somebody say, who are Cain's descendants? Well, Cain had, a lineage which went down, and I know a lot of them red Arabs are Edomites. A lot of them are Ottoman Turks. They're not true Arabs. We know that. And Cain had the same spirit that Esau, Edom in him, and Cain was marked.
Right.
So, when you
we believe that the mark that was on Cain was leprosy, because if he put a mark on his head, he could just put on a hat, put a mark on his damn hand. He could just put on gloves or whatever. We believe that Cain is a representative of Esau today. Same spirit, same evil.
Yep.
You understand? Then you read that Cain went to the land of Nod and had a wife and had children.
That's right.
So
it tells you that in Genesis 4, you can read, the lineage of Cain.
Right.
Through Enoch and down to Seth and Enos and so forth and so forth. So on and so forth. But really, we deal with every perspective in the Bible. We deal with it, but this is the time of prophecy, So we stay stuck on prophecy because this is what the Most High is showing us through the Spirit. Stay on prophecy, because you see all of this judgment going out, and I'm not gonna say it's a flawed argument or a flawed discussion or whatever, but you should be more in tune with repenting. If you are an Israelite, repenting, getting right with the Heavenly Father, because the Most High gonna sort everything out. In these end times, everything is gonna be sorted out.
Right. Get that back in. But I personally believe that Cain represents Esau and who not to be with. Get that? I can't find. I'm looking at it. I think it's in Hebrews, and it says that we should not be like Cain, like our brother, or something like that.
What?
You can find it.
What the? Okay, come on.
I think it's in Hebrews. But the key thing is, you want to do the opposite of Cain and Esau. That's the main thing today. You understand? Because after the flood, the spirit and the actions that was on Cain came back in Esau. Cain slew and killed his brother. And that was it says a lot of them. What he says? Let me see what this brother got here.
1 John.
1 John what?
1 John 3, and you can start at
3.
11.
11. Let me go there. All right. Let me see if I can get that up real quick.
Come on.
I might start a little early though.
Yeah. You can start a little bit more. You start at 9. Actually.
Yeah. That's exactly. That's right. But you don't want to be in the spirit of like Cain, man. Let me get rid of this. It says, whosoever is born of the Most High does not commit sin, for his seed remaineth in him, and he cannot sin because he is born of the Most High, which is true. Oh. Then it says, in this the children of God are manifested. Again, it says, in this the children of God are manifested, and the children of the devil. So you have the children of the devil, and you have the children of Cain. So between Jacob and Esau, who is the children of the devil? Between Jacob and Esau, one was ordained to live by the sword, one was obedient to the Most High and will receive the kingdom of heaven and the ruleless earth in the spirit of the Most High. One was ordained to steal land and murder and kill. That would be the children of the devil, if you ask me. That only makes sense to me, So again, it says, in this the children of God are manifest, and the children of the devil. Whosoever does not righteousness, again it says, whosoever does not righteousness is not of God, neither he that loveth not his brother. So
Right.
Cain didn't love his brother. He murdered his brother. You understand? And Esau didn't love his brother. He said, when pops die, when our dad die, this will be the day of vengeance when I will slay my brother, just like Cain. Just like Cain. You understand? You understand? So again, before I continue, these are all examples of not to be like our evil brother, the Most High is saying. Then when you read on, it says, for this is the message that ye heard from the beginning, that we should love one another. You see that? 12th verse says, not as Cain. You understand? Not as Cain, who was of that wicked one.
Exactly.
Again, it says, not as Cain, who was as that wicked one, meaning the devil, and slew his brother. And wherefore slew he him? Because his own works, meaning his own deeds and ways, because his own works were evil and his brother's righteous. Now, when you go to Esau and Jacob, you see the same crap playing itself out all over again. You see the same thing playing itself out again. Real quick, let me just get this up. You see the same crap playing itself out again. So the Most High, the message there was not to be like our brother or that wicked one, Cain. The same thing applies to Esau, not to be like Esau. And it says that if the seed of righteousness is in you, then you good. The Most High is not going to zap you if the seed of righteousness is in you. Today, if the seed of Yahweh Shai Christ is in you, you are of the Most High. You know, you have the Most High, the seed if the Most High is in you, right here. John 8:47. He that is of God heareth God's words. You don't have the seed of Cain or unrighteousness in you, because you hear God and you of God. He that is of God heareth God. Ye therefore hear them not, because ye are not of God. Jump to the 44th verse. Most High was speaking to Israel here. He says, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because the truth was not in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. He is a liar and the father of it. You understand? So we're commanded not to be like Cain. Cain killed his brother and slew his brother in the same book of Obadiah. Same book of Obadiah. Let's go there. The first chapter. See if I get that real quick. First chapter and the 10th verse. Again, the same example. It says right here, Obadiah 1 verse 10. It says, for the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee. See that? Shame is going to cover you. You understand? Meaning the Edomites. We started off in the 7th verse. Remember we read that in the 7th verse?
Cool.
And about the Confederacy and so on and so forth, all the men of thy Confederacy that brought thee to the border. The subject matter in the first verse was about Edom, the vision of Obadiah, saith the Lord concerning Edom. So you jump down to the 10th verse, because just like Cain was Abel's brother and slew him, Edom was Jacob's brother. And what happened there? Edom is still slaying you today. So the Lord, the judgment from the Lord says, for the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Forever, the Most High says. See that? That's the Most High's judgment. What was the punishment on Cain? That he would be a vagabond running around the earth with the mark on him. What? Forever. Forever. Him, his children, so on and so forth. Forever. So this is the same thing. So we are commanded not to be like the damn wicked. What are you saying? I am embracing. Let me see what he's saying.
I am embracing that I am an Israelite due to the heavy spiritual warfare in my life.
Okay, that's cool, but it's more than that. But that's good though. It's still, at least you know you're an Israelite.
That's right.
Oh, I know this person was. I remember this person. This is this. Yeah, I remember this from last week. I think it was.
That's a brother?
I think it's a sister. I'm not sure. Are you a sister or are you a brother? I think it's a brother. I mean a sister. But that's good. The spiritual warfare. That makes sense. All right. That makes sense, right? It's kind of difficult because you're doing the back and forth. But when you start recognizing the nature of Cain and Esau, it starts to come together. Once you start recognizing the nature of both stories and what the brothers went through. The brothers meaning our people in both cases. In one case is just Abel, and in another case, Abel would be Israel versus Esau. It starts to make sense even you put it together. If you're in your emotions, you will not get it. You will not get it if you're in your emotions. But it's not that difficult to understand. If you just sit down and you take your emotions out of the mix, it's not that hard to understand. The Most High had one as a murderer and an evil person, and the key thing is rebellion against the Most High. Rebellion, absolute rebellion against the Most High. And the second, the same thing. Cain, Esau. In Ezekiel 35, it says, moreover, the word came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir. See, you go Mount Seir again. Mount Seir is Edom, and prophesy against it. It didn't say teach love to the Edomites or don't show them Jesus. The Christian brothers and sisters will say, show them Jesus. They can change. They can change. But according to prophecy, they're not ordained to change. If they were going to change, they would have changed a long time ago. They have not changed because it's prophecy. That's what the Most High is showing us. It says, Son of man, set thy face against Seir and prophesy against it. And I say unto it, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. Just like in Obadiah, the Most High cursed him. Just like with the story of Cain, the Most High cursed him. And forever. You understand? And when you read on, it says, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Fifth verse relating to the 10th verse of Obadiah. Remember, the Lord said because of the hatred against his brother, he would be cut off forever. Here, in the 5th verse, it says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, everlasting hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel. Didn't Cain shed the blood of Abel, and the blood or the spirit cried unto the Most High? And then Cain lied and said he didn't know where his brother was, or he's not his brother's keeper. Something to that effect. He wasn't brotherly. Same thing with Esau. Same thing. Check out his history. You don't even have to know the Bible to know this. Check out his history. But again, the Most High said right here in the 5th verse, it says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, not love, not the Most High, not Christ, but by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time of their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Most High, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood, meaning violence. Even blood shall pursue thee. The Lord told Cain, he's going to put a mark on Cain, and Cain cried to the Most High, this is too much, more than I can bear. But the Most High came back and said, if anybody touched Cain, that it would be a curse. I think it was sevenfold, something to that nature. They would be cursed. They touched Cain. Same thing with Esau. The Most High said, you can equate obey the powers that be to a certain extent. You might say I'm reaching a bit, but to a certain extent, the Lord said, obey the powers that be because they bear not the sword in vain. The Most High said that Esau would live by the sword. Here it's saying, therefore, as I saith, the Lord, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. We was reading in Obadiah that the blood is pursuing him from all nations. You know, let me see this. He's saying. Says, he's saying, these descendants of them still to this day feel the need to remind me of what skin color I am. Last incident, they use little white children to do it. I don't get that. I don't understand what you're saying exactly, but
she's saying basically like these Edomites, like the descendants of their forefathers, still have to tell them that they're, she's a nigger or black or whatever.
Right.
And it says, the last incident they use little children. So maybe it was a young Edomite that said it to her.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that,
but that goes into what you just read. Like,
right.
That they was always gonna hate you. You know what I'm saying? They was always their descendants. Who raised their children? Who raised their descendants?
Mm-hmm.
Their forefathers. So they're gonna have that same spirit, the same way Cain hated his brother. Down to Esau hating his brother, and Esau's descendants, they were taught to hate their brother, which is, which we ain't. I mean, we came out the same womb, but we are two nations.
Right.
So brothers like to say, "Oh, he's our brother. We shouldn't hate our brother."
You know what they do? They have these corny videos saying that, look, racism is taught. They'll have a Jake child hugging a Edomite child and say, look, if you stop teaching racism, it will go away. Nah, that's a spirit. And one is desperately trying to survive and keep going and block prophecy. It's not going to happen. The Most High made them that way, and that's it, bottom line. Because, if you could be in your feelings, but if we were wrong, then why has he not changed all this time? Why is he not changed?
All this time, man. You done had discussions. You done went to the town hall meetings. You done protested. And these devils, they know that you're right with what you're saying. But they just have that spirit of Esau in them. They have that spirit of the wicked in them, to where the Most High ain't allowing them to change. And I was just about to get it. This is Ecclesiastes 7:13.
7:13.
Come. It said, "Consider the work of the Most High. Who can make that straight which he have made crooked?" Who can do that? You can't make these people change. No one's going to be able to change these people. The way they're going to change is when they're eradicated. That's it. When the Most High gets rid of them, that's when they're going to change. That's when you're going to see change.
Right.
Because it tells you that the trees were going to rejoice when this man is no longer in power.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can have them as your neighbor and give them $20 when they need it, or have them, watch your kids, or your kids know their kids, and y'all watch the football game together, and none of that's going to change their mind state on how they look at you, man. They're just going to wait for that moment, and you're going to see their true nature. It tells you in the scriptures, never trust your enemies.
Right.
Right? For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So his wickedness is sure to come out. And Salaki, I got one more. When you read Ezekiel 35, this is to back you up on that. This is Amos chapter 1, verse 11.
Amos
1 and 11. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof."
There you
because he did pursue his brother with the sword. So the Lord he's not getting out of that punishment, man. Esau, whatever the Lord has set for him, he's getting it. Right? He said, why? Because he did pursue his brother with the sword and did cast off all pity. And his anger did tear perpetually. So from the beginning of Esau and Jacob to now, that man has had a perpetual hatred to the nation of Israel, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. So, yes, sister, if you are a sister, this is why little children, their descendants have to let you know and remind you of your skin color, that you are a ninja, that you are black. This is America. That you are all of these things. They have to let you know this. What? To keep you confused? They have to show their hatred for you, man. Right? It's just in there. It's in their spirit. They can't stop it, right? So it says, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. So, hey, these devils, they're going to keep their wrath forever towards you.
question I have for like the Christian brothers and sisters, who is this Edom that the Most High has all this anger about? And in the beginning, what you read, it says, "Thus saith the Lord, for three transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment." Who is this in the Bible that's talking about? Because some Christians teach that Edom is done away with. The new thing is that Israel is Edom. I don't know if you heard that one. You got a lot of crazy stuff, so or Edom is your brother, so that means that Edom is mixed among so-called black people and Hispanics. So who is this Edom that the Bible's talking about? This is talking about an actual nation, because then if they believe all those lies I just said, then there would be a conflict in the book of Obadiah we just read. There would be a conflict there. That don't make any sense.
Salaki, I've heard that Edom is anybody that transgresses the laws of God. I've heard that too.
It's all crazy, man. It's all crazy. Because I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, they mad. They mad. When you brothers and sisters go out there and you bring out the word and you show them who Edom is, they will never answer that with a straight question, a straight scripture, or with anything that makes sense. So you'd be mad too if you was Edom. If you was on the top of the world for all this time and you knew the evil, because they see the evil that's being done to our people. They won't talk about it. They see how their mother or their uncle or their cousins may talk negative against you, so-called blacks and Hispanics. So they know the evil. They know the racism. They just acting stupid and acting like liberals. They know what the hell is going on. So when you brothers and sisters go out there and you show them who's Esau and Jacob, they get mad, boy. They get so damn mad. It's not funny, man. And like the scripture says, you justified in your saying, man. You justified in your saying. What are you saying here? Edom are the redhead white folks. So what about the blondes and brunettes? You
gotta get that white word out of your vocabulary. Nobody's white. They're red, different shades of red.
Right.
That's Edom. Nobody's white, nobody's black.
It's not red people. People with just red hair ruling the earth. The Most High said the people that he was confederate with, the people that were at peace with him, they're going to turn against him. Those are not just redhead so-called white people. Those are white people in general. You understand? That don't make any sense. You understand? So it's one nation, one people, and they would rule the world in wickedness, and that has not changed. You can't get around that. And they know it. Trust me, they know it. They got today they got books on it. But you're not going to get around that. Because they hate the fact that we bring out this truth, and the more they try to suppress it, the more it spreads. These young brothers ain't running into the church no more. They hate the church, these young brothers and sisters. And they starting to stop. When we out there on the highways and byways, meaning the corners, they stop and they say, let me hear these dudes out. Then they might listen for a couple of minutes and they walk. Then months later, they listen again for 10 minutes. Then they leave. And the next day, maybe for a half an hour. And then what happens? The Most High, he got their spirit open. You got their spirit open because things are definitely changing in this country. Things aren't the same as they used to be in this country. Things have changed over the years. So these young brothers and sisters too, they listening to, they want answers. Sometimes they walk by and say, I'm Judah, yeah, shalom, I'm Judah. And they just keep going because they still want to smoke their weed and do their thing. But they know, or they'll walk by and say, the white man is Esau. He's Esau. They'll just keep going because they know that this is the truth. They know it's the truth, and it's being incorporated in their spirit, and you got to realize, they catching damn hell too. You understand? They don't have what they used to have. They don't get by in America the way they used to get by. So, it's hard on them. Things is hard on them, and they see what we see. You think they ain't seeing what's happening in Israel, but they might not understand it fully. But you think they're not seeing that? You think they're not seeing how their pockets are getting smaller and smaller, and they're getting hit. They're getting hit, man. So, how long you think they're gonna keep doing what they're doing? They can't keep doing what they're doing. The Most High is waking them up. Hosea 5 verse 15 says, "And I will go and return to my place. The Most High said he going to turn his back on us. In other words, he going to close the gates and let Israel get punished by the enemy for a certain amount of time. You understand? And that's where we at now in these last days. The Most High is letting the enemy attack us, but not fully, number one, and not for long, number two. But the Most High says, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge, meaning till they see their offense. Now, when you break the white man's laws, what is it called? It's called an offense. And you tried and prosecuted in A, B, and C. The laws we breaking is the Most High's laws. So the Most High says he will go to his place till they, the Israelites, acknowledge their offense and seek my face. How do you seek the Most High's face? How do you seek the Most High's face? You go in the Bible, man. You go in the Bible. What do they call it? When you're on Facebook and you want to see somebody and communicate with them, it's called FaceTime. You communicate with somebody in general on social media, Facebook. You go face to face with that brother or sister. When you go face to face with the Most High, you read the scriptures and you communicate with him spiritually, even though you're afflicted, even though you're catching hell, even though you want to learn and grow. Again, it says, and I will go and return to my place. This is the Most High saying this. He's going to turn his back on you Negroes and Hispanics till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. See, how do you seek the Most High's face? You humble yourself and go in the Bible. Then the rest says, in their affliction, see, in their affliction will they seek me early. See, so when you're afflicted, when the Most High got his foot in your behind and you're catching all types of hell, you turn to the Most High in that affliction. You put your face in the book and you read and you study and you get the understanding of what the Bible's talking about. And then you start learning and growing. This is the process that a lot of us went through, including myself. When that money is slow, you turn to the Most High. When the wife acts up, you turn to the Most High. When the husband acts up, you turn to the Most High. When the white man fires you, you turn to the Most High. When you're sick or you're not healthy all the time, you turn to the Most High. In your afflictions, you will turn to the Most High early. Bottom line. You understand? Oh, she said, oh, all right, sister. All right. All right. Says, I'm a sister, Native American and Black, rejected by Black folks due to my complexion. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
It's ignorance.
Right. As long as your father's of Negro or Indian, North American Indian descent, not Spaniard or white man descent, you good. You good. And you blessed. Don't worry about that. Because Hispanics, a lot of Hispanics go through the same thing, but a lot of Hispanics and North American Indians, they think they're different from us. They're not different from us. You are our people, and you're in the ghettos and the slums just like us. Like in your case, maybe some of your tribe is on the reservations. You're on the reservations as alcoholics and drug addicts. Most I ain't stopped at Blacks and Hispanics. He ain't stopped there. He punished the hell out of you. You want to say something, brother?
Yeah, come on. I had a scripture to back you up on that. What was that? Hosea 5:15.
Yeah.
This is Baruch 2:30. It says, "For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people." Because our people are very stiff-necked and hard-headed when it comes to the Lord, man. Our people have made a culture disrespecting the Most High, right? It says, "But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves."
Mm-hmm.
And shall know that I am the Lord their power, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear. That's what you see going on, man. Mm-hmm. That's what you see. The dry bones are getting life breath into them, breathed into them, right? It says, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, right? We're in the land of our captivity. We're throughout the four corners of the earth in captivity, but the main place is Babylon the Great, America. Mm-hmm. It says, and think upon my name and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers which sin before the Lord. So that's what we're doing. We're remembering the ways. Only a remnant is going to return to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. 2/3 of our people are going to perish here because they want to remain here. They love what America gives them, right? Mm-hmm. They love all the twerking and the liquor and the partying and the BSing and the the money and the fame. They love all that, so they're comfortable here.
Mm-hmm.
So, but even them, when they start to lose things, they're gonna turn to the Lord, man. Some of them, because some of them are part of the remnant. But 2/3 of our people, they're not gonna make it here, man.
Right. What verse you stopped at?
I stopped at I could have kept going. I stopped at 33.
Oh, you stopped at 33? Okay.
Come on.
The 34th verse says, real quick, it says, and I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto the fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. See that?
Don't say
We read that
nobody
the
else.
Most High scattered us into all four corners of the earth in the Old Testament and in the New Testament. The Most High, he scattered us into all four corners of the earth. Here it's saying, and I will bring them again into the land which I promise with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Not the world, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And they shall be the lords of it, not the white man, not Esau. Look, they fighting for land that don't even belong to them. But here saying they shall be the lords of it, of the land. Clear right there. And I will increase them. See that? To the same way we're increasing now physically as the children of the Most High. The Most High says he will increase us and they shall not be diminished. See that? So all 12 tribes will not be diminished, the Most High is saying. So right now we're in captivity and we got to deal with it. Like last week you read in Baruch, the 3rd chapter, and I think it was the 7th verse.
Eight verse.
Yeah, con. It says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. See?
Right.
You see that, sister? And the brothers and our Hispanic brothers and sisters who are in the projects, who are catching hell in South America, in the barrios, and going through it. It says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us. See, right there, that goes right into what the brother brought out in Baruch, the 2nd chapter, where the Lord has scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, taxes, this bill, that bill. We are slaves. And there's no way around it. You can't escape it. It's a curse from the Most High. Just like Esau, he can't escape who he is. He can't escape who he is. You understand? It says, sister said, you should the sister put here. It says, always being accused of being Mexican. Hey, be an Israelite. Mexicans are Israelites too, as long as they're not Spaniards. Be happy you're an Israelite. Mexicans are our brothers. They got to learn to be more on board or on point with us, but they are brothers. Where I live at, that's all I got by me, man. All I got is I got a lot of brothers and sisters, brothers and sisters too of the other tribes. But you got a lot of Mexicans, people from El Salvador, from Peru, out there as day workers, begging and trying and scrimping and saving and trying to get money, and drunk and acting a damn fool right down the block from me. You understand? Because we are this day in our captivity. You understand? Why the Mexicans are always in the black communities? Why are the Hispanics always in the black communities? Because we are the same. You don't see Chung Lee in the black community. You don't see Itzimoma, a Japanese in the hood with us. You don't see Azam, the so-called East Indians. You don't see them in the black community with us. You don't see them. You see you Hispanics and Northerners, North American Indians with us in the hood. That's what you see. In the 8th verse again, it says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. Yeah. And it says, where thou hast scattered us by reproach and a curse, to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities, meaning the sins of our fathers, which departed from the Lord. Hear, Israel, the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom. That's what you're doing right now, sister. That's what you're doing right now. You give an ear to the wisdom, and the Most High has pierced your heart or your spirit to know that this is the truth. And the Most High prophesied that this truth will be taught in all four corners of the earth. Why? Because we just read it. We are scattered into the four corners of the earth. This is why Christ said to baptize men in all four corners of the earth. Why? Because we will be scattered into all four corners of the earth. This is why the Lord said he has sheep that's outside of Israel, outside of where he was prophesying at, that would come into the fold. That's you so-called Negroes and Hispanics, the Most High's chosen people. That's what it's talking about. You got something, brother?
Yeah, because this is why you see all this hell going on throughout the earth. This is why you see every part of the world being hit with weather patterns, fire, brimstone, earthquakes, all types of stuff, man. Violence, right? This is why. This is Baruch chapter 4. Let me see.
25.
I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna start at 6 and I'm gonna jump.
All right.
This is Baruch 4 and 6. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction. So we wasn't sold to the nations to be completely, utterly destroyed, right? But because you moved the Most High to wrath, you were delivered unto your enemies. Your enemies. These people are not your friends. They are your enemies. So-called East Indian man, Arab man, African man, Chinese, Japanese man, and first and foremost, the so-called white man, right? So when you jump, I'm gonna jump to 32. I could have kept reading down, but I'm gonna jump to 32. It said, "Miserable are the cities which thy children served."
Start the 31st verse.
31st?
Yeah.
Right, it says, "Miserable are they that afflicted thee." So these nations, they are miserable, right? I just did another video on, it was this wedding in Iraq that caught fire. They were doing a reception, and over 100 people got burnt up. Right?
Oh, I saw that like some damn fire. I don't know where the fire started, but they was trapped. They couldn't get out the wedding. They burnt the hell up. I saw that.
Yeah, it was like a huge chandelier on the ceiling, and they lit something, and the whole chandelier caught on fire, and it dropped. All the fire was dropping down on the ground, and it burnt the roof off, and over 100 people got killed.
Yeah, right? I remember that.
Yeah, that just happened last week, I believe. It says, "Miserable are the cities which thy children serve," and the elder had what's going on over there in Israel, right? That's been going on, but it's about to ramp up. It said, "Miserable is she that received thy sons." Yeah, all of them that took us and held us captives and made us work for nothing and got free labor out of us and raped, robbed, and murdered us. Yeah. It says, "For as she rejoiced at thy ruins," because all these nations, they rejoiced. All of them. They came together, they rejoiced. They said, oh, if they I forgot what that said. I believe it's in Jeremiah where they said the nation said, if they transgress their God, let this basically let us know that this be their ruin. Right. I might get it wrong. It says, "For as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation." Yeah, America is about to be grieved because it's about to be destroyed, man. It says, "For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning." Right? Point blank, period. Because before, like me and the elder, we always go into it. It used to be a good life here in America back in the 60s, right? The 70s. You know, the Edomites, they put their little apple pie out on the windowsill. You know, they got the white curtain blowing out the window. They got that nice manicured cut grass. They had the Negroes and the Hispanics working for them, right? They didn't have to lift a finger. All they had to do is tell them, over here, over there, do this, do that, right? Everything that was built, so-called Negroes and Latinos did. They built it. You know, it was looking good for the so-called white man, right? And then he decided to bring all the nations in. Let's come to a confederacy, and you know, let's blot out the name of Israel so that way they wouldn't know who they were. Let's make religion. Let's tell them they're black, Negro, colored, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Mexican, Native American. Let's tell them that they're that, so that way they won't really know who they are. Right? Let's cause nothing but confusion around.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they've accomplished it. But what? It's backfiring on them now.
Yeah,
right?
it was great in the 50s and the 40s. You know, they had a great time. It was the Leave It to Beaver era, man. And you so-called Negroes, you knew your place, man. You knew your place, and it was Cleve and the Beaver, and I forgot the dude name, Buster. I don't know his name, but it was great. You know, the father had, he went to work. The wife, she was submissive. She stayed home, and as long as you Negroes stayed in your slums, everything was fine. You know, Esau went to war, came back from war. He was a war hero. You know, the whole nine. Look at these. You know, everything was fine. You know, and there was no race mixing at all. Practically, it was really down low. You know, you didn't have that. You didn't have Trans Ams running around the streets. It was great. If the sister said she's so-called North American Indians, you stayed on the reservation, got drunk. They made mockery and labeled Sitting Bull, Red Cloud as savages. You understand? Geronimo was a savage in their minds. They taught false history. Meanwhile, these demons, they stole this earth and glorified the Jacksonian period, where the Seminoles were butchered. The Battle of Little Bighorn, they celebrated that and labeled you savages. They labeled you savages, and they took this land, and they Christianized your children of that tribe, so-called North American Indians, chopped your hair off, made you so-called Indian women learn to cook and clean like they did, put their type of clothes on you, and they forced that Christianity on you. They forced it like hell on you to break you just like the so-called Negroes. Butchered you and stole. When they told the world or the people in the United States there was gold further out west, the same out west where they put you on reservations or gave you those lands, what did the white man do? He put you in the west, then he realized there was some gold out there, and the same demons went out there and butchered you and killed your kids and started wars and broke treaties and stole your land. And the same thing with the damn Hispanics. Same thing with you. Butchered you, stole your land, cut your hands off if you didn't produce enough gold. Same thing in Mexico. Butchered and killed them. Wherever these people go, they butcher and kill. Same thing with the Hawaiians, even though they're not our people. But the same thing with Hawaiians. Butchered and killed them and stole from them. Same thing with the Aborigines. Butchered and killed and stole from them. Same thing with the people in Australia, the Aborigines. Butchered and killed and stole from them.
Same thing.
And now, what did they do? They gave you white Jesus. They gave you white Jesus, and they told you that everything is going to be just fine as long as you follow Jesus and stop being a savage. You so-called North American Indians, you so-called West Indians and Haitians, you so-called North American Indians, you so-called Negroes, when they brought you here in shackles and chains, they said, be nice, be Christians. See, the Haitians, they rebelled against that. That's why the Haitians are catching the hell they're catching now. They were the first group of people, which are our people, to receive their independence in the West Indies. And they fought back, and the Most High had them prevail, but not for long. You know, you cannot get away from the curses of the Most High. The Most High cursed us. We did horrible things against the Most High too now. We just read it in Baruch. We just read it. You understand? You can continue there, brother, in Baruch, though.
Come. Mm-hmm. And this is Baruch. Where left those? 35. Baruch 4 and 35. It says, "For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting." fire. What's that? That fire and brimstone. Them thermonuclear missiles that's aimed at this place. Right? It says, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. Who are those devils? Right there. Right? That's devil. That's the devil that you're looking at right there, man. The great deceiver. Right? It says, O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from the Most High. Right? This is why when we pray to the east. Right? Because we know what's coming for these devils, man. Right? And that's gonna bring you joy. What did this the scripture say in Ecclesiastes? I believe it's 25. When it's Ecclesiasticus 25, right? Quick. Is it 25? Let me see.
You sure it's 25?
Yeah, come. It's Ecclesiasticus 25, verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. So that's what we're seeing. We're seeing the fall of our enemy, and this is a joyous time, man. Right? We love what's going on with these what's going on with these devils, man. The elder put it up. That Edomite, she all twisting in the street. She high on something, man.
Yeah.
Right? You would never seen that back in them Leave It to Beaver years. You would never see that, man. Those devils had them well manicured parts of the city and the country and all that. It shows you in that movie, Us, Them. I don't know if you've seen that one, Elder, where back in the 60s they let this Negro family move in a so-called white neighborhood.
Movie. Yeah, it's a good movie.
And them Edomites flipped out, man. They was over there, they would go in their house, they would debate, they would say, what are we gonna do, man? How can we get these people out of here? If they don't leave, we gotta leave. They're gonna bring our property value down. Everywhere we go, they'll tell us to go somewhere, and then when we go somewhere, they'll follow us. You know what I'm saying? They had us in Brooklyn and the slums and the ghetto, and now what? You see Edomites trying to overtake the ghettos now, right? So these devils, man, they know that their judgment is at hand. Even when you go back into ancient Egypt, right? Those Egyptians, they wanted to dwell among the Israelites because, you know, the Most High was putting so much hell on them. They wanted to be close because they thought they was going to be safe. This is why the so-called Jew, he's everywhere where the Negroes are, right? Where the Hispanics are. He wants the Hispanics to work for them, right? He'll even let the Hispanics live under him, just so he'll keep an eye on his workers. But you see, the Most High is beautiful, man. He has everything planned out. These devils not going to escape, right? They're not going to escape. So let me finish this off. This is verse 37. It says
37?
Yeah, Baruch 4 and 37. Lo.
Oh, Baruch.
Yeah, Baruch 4 and 37. It says, Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They come gather together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One. So this is what gathers our people. It's not us. It's the word of the Lord. I mean, the Christian pastors, they've been doing it for years. If Christianity was the way, we would have been out of here. We would have been in our kingdom. But that's showing you that that's not the way. Because what? We are being gathered according to the truth of the Bible. Right? The true words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says, they come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of the Most High. That's how we're being gathered through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You got it.
Exactly. And it's growing. It's growing. We've got some hiccups here and there, but we definitely growing. And as time go on, Israel going to realize that, Israel that's not in the truth, they're going to realize that this is the way, like it tells you in Isaiah. This is the way, and we're going to go, that's the direction we're going to go. People are starting to feel the Most High. The Most High, His Spirit is showing us that, this is the way. Walk ye in it. You said you were a Jehovah's Witness. Spirit pulled you out of that nonsense. When you read the scriptures, the real witnesses, are the Israelites. It's not what the white man set up. It's the Israelites. Those are the witnesses of what happened with Moses and the children of Israel going through the Red Sea. Those are the witnesses of what happened with Joshua. Those are the witnesses of all the miracles that the Most High performed to the children of Israel. You understand? So, now you're seeing it, but because the Most High, He opened your eyes to what the truth of this Bible is actually about. That's what it comes down to. Check it out. I'm gonna show you right here. It says, but now thus saith the Most High that created thee, O Jacob. Jacob represents the Israelites, or the father of the Israelites. And he that formed thee, meaning created thee, the Most High, he that created thee, O Israel, fear not. See that, sister? The Lord said to fear not. To the brothers and sisters who are worried about money and paying their bills, read Matthew the 6th chapter and fear not. You can't walk into fear. The Lord said there's no fear in love. If you love the Most High and you love your brothers and sisters, there's no fear in love. It tells you that in the book of Revelations. It says, for I have redeemed thee and I have called thee by thy name, Israel, Yasharallah. Thou art mine. You're the children of the Most High. 10th verse. Ye are my witnesses. See, the true Yahweh witnesses, not Jehovah, but the true Yahweh witnesses are the Israelites. So when you see these people coming with their comic books and their watchtower and their slick spirits, you tell them that the Israelites, those are the true witnesses, not the Edomites who created that organization or that religion. The Most High don't even deal with religion. The Israelites, those are the Most High's chosen people. Ye are my witnesses, saith the Most High, and my servants whom I have chosen. See, that ye may know and believe me and understand that I am He. Before me there was no power or God form, neither shall there be after me. He's the true and living God. The Most High says that the God of the nations are idols. So the gods of this Jehovah's Witness church, Buddha, Islam, the Most High said those are idols. And He says, I am the Lord thy God. So all these other religions and beliefs, they are nothing. They are nothing. They're not the true and living God. The true and living God is found in the Bible, sister. In the Bible, brothers. Clear. You got something, brother?
Yeah, Con, and I was just reading them Jehovah's Witness, man. I dealt with them on several occasions. They don't even come to my door no more. And they just have the scriptures all. They got missing verses in the Jehovah's Witness book.
Oh yeah.
All the images are so-called white children and men and women. You'll have one Hamite. You'll have another East Indian, and then the rest are Edomites, man. So, hey, through the spirit, power, and mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, sister, you came out of that, and you're getting the truth. According to the Bible, man.
They look weird, man. How could you trust in any white man that holds the book in his hand? I don't trust in none of them that come to me and saying, Jesus is your savior, brother. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you. I don't believe in nothing they say because they had that same Bible in their hand when they conquered the so-called Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Cubans, Mexicans. They had that same Bible in their hand when they went to the so-called Native American Indians. And they told them that they were savages, but these dudes was devils and savages who held that Bible in their hand. And because it's 2023, they expect us to believe they have changed. They haven't changed. They have not changed. They're still killing and destroying and putting hell on people all throughout the earth, man. Putting hell on people throughout the earth. So I don't believe that for a second, man. I don't. The Most High says, ye are my witnesses. You understand? You so-called Negroes and Hispanics, the Most High's chosen people, you're the true witnesses of the Most High. You know?
That's right. And that scripture I was looking for, that was in Judith. I said it was Jeremiah when it reads about the error of this people, let this consider that it should be their ruin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that I was looking for. It was in Judith. So Salakia, for anybody that's watching, it's Judith chapter 5, starting at around 20.
Yes, sister. In their Bible, they're missing a lot of books. And I've been to their church. I would confound them. I think it's either Matthew 11 and 18 or 18:11 where it says the Lord came to save those who are lost. There's a whole lot of other verses that's missing, but we went to their church to find out why certain verses are missing. They could not answer it. But and they stubborn. It's very stubborn. They're wrong. They don't want to come out of that cult. That's a straight up cult. And at one point, it was racist as hell. It was very racist. But you don't want to be in that. That's a damn joke. And they do walk around with comic books. All them books they have. The End of the World. Have you found salvation? Whatever they have on their comic books. It's always white people on as ruling as Jesus and the angels and blacks and whites running around with like on a damn grassy plain with picnic tables and whatnot, looking like somebody scrubbed them down with damn Brillo. Look like damn crazy, man. And this is what they do. They work your emotions. And they have you seduced on damn lies, man. They always look slick and just clean cut. But wicked at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's how they look, man. And if you're not careful, you will get caught up in that nonsense. I'm very careful when it comes to that. I don't let them. I like challenging them. I like challenging them and messing with them and seeing how far they're going to go with the lies. Not that I'm being evil, but I want to see how far they're going to go with this craziness that they believe. And when you trap them up, I want to see if they're going to humble themselves and say, all right, well, you were right, but let me show you. Let's go here and there, man. They just keep going, man. They are very, very proud. And they don't let it go, man. They don't let it go. But the judgment, that's not going to change. The Most High's judgment is still going to come to pass. And bottom line, they're going to see, man. The Most High says in Proverbs 11, verse 21, it says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. The wicked will be punished. So you can hold hands with the wicked and the wickedness and the lies. You can hold hands with your emotions. The Most High's judgment will come to pass, and the wicked will not be unpunished. Then when you read on, it says, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. See? It was called a new translation. It started up by the 30. Yeah, I believe it. Mm-hmm. The original Jehovah's Witness Church was started by I think John Tate Russell, or the Russellites they were called initially.
James T. Russell.
Yep. And they prophesied the world a few times, and the end of the world a few times, and it didn't happen. But you better believe it. A lot of these churches and beliefs stem from the Masonic Lodge or the Roman Catholic Church.
That's right.
A lot of them stem from that. People just don't know it. Even the Nation of Islam, a lot of that comes from the Masons. What they wear and how they move, a lot of that comes from the Masonic Lodge. A lot of these things are based on straight up paganism and the Roman Catholic Church. Cool. And a lot of people get caught up into that, Just like we're going to have Christmas coming up soon. You watch how many brothers and sisters are going to be caught up into Christmas, and they know it's pagan, a lot of people. Mm-hmm. A lot of people know that it's not of the Most High and it's pagan, but they're going to still continue to do it. They don't care because everybody's caught up into emotions, and the Most High, sister, is not concerned with any damn emotions. The Most High is concerned with what the scriptures say. I avoid people who are overly emotional, especially when it comes to the Bible. I don't want to have nothing to do with you if you're like that, because you'll try to get me caught up into that trick bag, and I don't want to get caught up into that. I believe in the Most High, and I want to serve the Most High, But you got people who walk like that, and you got to be very careful, and you got to be smart. You got to be smart in the Most High, and you got to serve Him with wisdom. You understand?
Come on.
Yes, brother.
Yeah, I got a scripture to back you up. This is Isaiah. That Proverbs 11 and 21. This is Isaiah 13 and 15. And it reads, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to hold hand in hand with with the Jehovah's Witness, and you want to hold on to Christianity and Buddhism and all of these religions that the Most High ain't dealing with. Hey, you're gonna be thrust through. When the Most High bring that judgment, hey, you're gonna be in the way, man. That's what we try. We trying to get out the way. We don't want no parts of the Most High's judgment, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Y'all can have that. Y'all want that? Y'all can have it. Not talking to, I'm just speaking in general. Our people,
Right.
Because you in league with Esau Edom, you're gonna get what Esau Edom get. And a lot of our people are into that damn Muslim that damn Muslim religion, right? I've seen just this week that just passed. I've seen about 10 to 15 different brothers and sisters walking around with those Muslim caps and the long gowns on, and I'm looking for fringes or whatever. I don't see them, and man, it's just even you got the celebrities pushing that.
What's that?
Pushing that Muslim stuff on our people now. You got a couple of rappers that's coming out saying that they're Muslim. They just got into it, and it's the way and this and that. So that's going to entice a lot more of our people to get into that, man, and they're going to be destroyed.
Right, and they're not going to have the answers to even in that. They're not going to have the answers. As far as that too, they're going to continue to they're going to be confounded in that, just like the Jehovah's Witness church. You show that it's a lie. Up into that, and you show this a lie. They don't let it go, but you got a lot of people, because every time we bring up the Black Rock when we're on the corners, they don't have an answer for the Black Rock. They say, it's not God. It's not God. I'm telling you, it's not God. Then the brothers said, God sent it from outer space, and it's a blessing from God, and that's why we kiss it, and all this crap. They started crying and all this foolishness. But the Most High is totally against that. Totally against that. But at the same time, they cannot answer about the Black Rock and a few other things too. A few other things they can't answer in that belief. But I mean, this is the curse. The Most High put a lot of dark forces in the earth, and if you're blessed, the Most High keep you from them dark forces. Like the sister said, she was into the Jehovah's Witness thing, and she's out of that now. And that's the Most High. But then what about the other brothers and sisters who are caught up into different religions and beliefs, and they can't get out of it? They just stuck, man. They stuck. And you got like this is like the fastest growing, next to the Roman Catholic Church, is the fastest growing religion on the earth. Fastest. And people will fight you over this. Because people's religious convictions are very personal with them, even though you show them that it's wrong and what the problem is. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear it. And the Most High, that's why the Most High says in Revelations 18. Most High says in Revelation 18, he says, I get the other thing going to the. It says, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. That's a representation of Yahushua, Christ, Yahushua. And the whole earth was in darkness. It still is in darkness, but the light is Yahushua, who they call Christ. You understand? It's just that everybody can't receive this light. And then when you read on, it says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils. And that's what you see. You see all aspects of devils all throughout America, and it's very easy, sister and brothers, to be caught up into that. Very easy to get caught up into that. Then it says, and the whole of every foul spirit. What do you see? Trans Am movements, Trans Am, if you know what I mean, Trans Am, if you know what I mean, same-sex unions. You got all these things going on. New age thinking and ways of life. Women trying to enhance their bodies now. You got all this stuff going on because this is the new way. This is the new way, and this is what people are doing because nobody cares about what's righteous now. Everybody wants a microwave solution. They want things quick, quick, quick. They want things done quick, 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 and they're trying to get money, and they're trying to get whatever they can because they're slaves to the system. They've become slaves to the system, and they can't control themselves now because the devil rules them now. And he cried, second verse, Revelations 18, verse 2 again. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon, the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean, hurtful bird. This is why the Most High says to come ye out of her, you know, and that's what we do. It's not physically, but spiritually, we choose to try to make an effort to come out of the American way, man. Come out of it, man. Very dangerous, sister. Very dangerous. You know.
I was just looking at that that video, man. And when we out teaching, these Muslims, they swear up and down they do not worship that rock, man.
Yeah.
I'm looking at that video, man. People are holding on to that rock like it's their child. You got a dude hanging from the door, hanging on the rock, and then you got security around the rock.
Yeah.
So if that rock is not considered a god, why are they protecting it like that, man?
Exactly.
Right? Oh, we don't worship it. We don't. So what do you walk around for? What do you walk around it for? Why you pray to it if you don't worship it, man? It fell out of heaven. Like, here it is. You got Muslims that don't even want to tell the truth about their religion, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You got our people that'll say, oh, you know, yeah, I go to church. I don't believe Jesus is white. But yet, when you in the church, all you see is so-called white images. Right?
Right.
So what does that make any type of sense? That don't make no sense, man. And a lot of them Christians, they don't read. They just like to talk. The same way the pastor do. The pastor will read half a verse, not even a whole verse, half a verse, and then talk for 30, 45 minutes, then play a damn song, and then dance, and then next thing you know, you out after you done gave up all your money. A lot of people still doing that.
Yep.
You know?
They fall for this garbage, you know? They fall for it, but the Most High, you know, again, that's like a demon. The Most High, he gives you up to. If you spiritual and you wise in the Most High, then He's gonna protect you. Same thing with Cain. We was talking about Cain earlier. The Most High told Cain, "Yo, if you do what's right, you know, you'll be blessed, like your brother, you know. But if you do evil and you rebel against me, sin lieth at the door." Meaning, and a servant you're going to be unto. Meaning, the devil, you're going to be a servant to the devil. He made that very clear. And same thing with Esau. You know, the Most High said that, you know, lest there be any fornicator or wicked person like Esau who sold his birthright for one morsel of meat or piece of meat. Can't remember exactly how it goes. You know, that's a bad thing. He didn't consider the Most High, and he didn't consider to do right. He chose to just follow his own feelings and emotions. And that's the same thing with our people today. A lot of our people, they choose to follow the devil and not the Most High. So what's happening? You know, they get caught up. They get caught up because they choose not to yield themselves or stop themselves to the Most High. The Most High says in Romans 6, verse 13, it says, neither yield ye your members, meaning your body parts, as instruments of unrighteousness unto sin. So no part of your body is supposed to be used in a sinful way, which is controlled by your spirit. So if your body follows your spirit and it's, your spirit is wicked, you're going to use your members of your body to wickedness, including same-sex unions, fornication, adultery, using drugs, selling drugs. The Lord said, neither yield ye your members as instruments of unrighteousness unto sin, but yield yourselves unto the Most High, meaning stop yourself unto the Most High. In other words, follow the Most High. Stop yourselves from sin and yield yourself, stop yourself for the Most High, he's saying. As for those that are alive from the dead, and your members as instruments of righteousness unto the Most High. See that? So we're supposed to go in that capacity and walk in the righteous spirit of the Most High. Then it says, for sin shall not have dominion over you, for ye are not under the law, but under grace. Does that mean the laws of the Most High are done away with? No. We're not under the laws we broke, meaning we're not going to be punished for the laws we broke. But we still required to keep the Most High's judgment, and you got a new start. You will be judged for the laws if you break them now. For sin shall not have dominion over you, for ye are not under the law, but under grace. What then? Shall we sin, which is transgression of the law? What then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law, but under grace? Yahweh or God forbid. No, we're still required to keep the laws. We're still required to. What you got there? You know, I fully expect to be one of the first to be headed for my belief in what? Oh, okay. All right, I get it. But I mean, sister, don't go to that capacity. Just serve the Most High.
Yeah, his name is and you got that Yeshua, that's Yiddish. His name is Yahweh Shah.
Right.
You know?
A lot of brothers is doing it, you know.
Yeah. Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, not Yeshua. Yeshua is Yiddish. That's modern, Hebrew.
Right.
Ancient Hebrew is Yahweh Shah and Yahweh. So,
right. But I mean, I get it, sister. You'll die for the Most High, but right now, just learn the Most High, learn your people, learn the truth, learn the Old and New Testament, and grow in the Most High. Just grow in the Most High. I get your point. You talk your zeal. But, just grow in the Most High and do what's right in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, and you'll be all right, and be careful what you follow. It's just that simple. But, other than that, I guess we'll wrap it up. Unless you had some other stuff you want to bring out, brother.
Just these doctrines that's out here. I was looking at it, this the whole John 10:16 thing, right?
John 10. I know 10 is about the sheepfold. The fold. What about it?
I don't know if you heard of this doctrine that that's talking about other nations. That's not talking about Israel.
Nah. What does the first verse even say in there? That's not talking about that. That's just crazy. What about the ninth verse itself? Goes into the children of Israel. That's not talking about Israelites are saying this, or just some heathens.
You had well, it all stemmed from vocab, but then you got some Christians that's saying the same thing.
What it is, a lot of these dudes, it's under their skin. They know we're teaching the truth. Because why don't they go after the other churches? Why not go after the Jehovah's Witness church? Yep. Go after the people with Islam? They mainly on our necks because they know what we are saying is the truth. I think vocab alone wants to be a black man. The way he dresses and acts, I think he wants to be a black man, You know. So, a lot of these dudes, still spelled wrong, sister. YAHWAH it should be, But I think a lot of them I think these dudes are mad because they want to be black people, man. They know we got the truth. Why don't they ever prove that Esau is not the white man? I heard that jams them up a lot, Come. But I don't see that what they talking about.
Yeah, when I first heard it, I didn't really go into it, but I was just like, it's clear that it's talking about Israel because the Southern Kingdom was only around when Yahweh Shah walked, when he did his ministry. So,
Yes, I mean that's insanity to me. It says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber." So the sheepfold is the Israelites. Is the Israelites. When you read Matthew 10:5-6, the sheep is who? The Israelites. So the sheep is now a mixture of Israel and what you call it, the heathen. That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
That don't make no sense. That's crazy, you know. But so you know, that a lot of these Christians they're going to try everything to get in, and they're not going to be able to get in. They're going to try everything in their power to get into the fold with us, and that's not going to happen. You know, very basic scripture, Matthew's. What is it? 10:5. Let me make this bigger. See if I can see it. Matthew's 10:5. It says, "These 12 Jesus sent forth, the 12 disciples. These 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles." Don't go to the Gentiles, meaning the heathen. Don't go to them. That's the Most High told the disciples, and that's what we follow today. You understand? So it says, again, it says, "These 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go not into the way of the Gentiles, and any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep." See, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as ye go, preach, meaning teach, saying, The kingdom of heaven is at hand. For who? The children of Israel, but not for all people. Not for all people. So the disciples, they knew this. Yahushua, he was very clear on who they should go to. Very clear on who they should go to. You know, so it's not hard. It's not rocket science. So I don't know what they're talking about. Back to John 10:1, it says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth in not by the door into the sheepfold," meaning Christ, "but climbeth up some other way outside of Christ, or this truth, the same is a thief and a robber. But he that entereth in by the door being Christ, is the shepherd of sheep," meaning a leader of the sheep. The sheep is the 12 tribes of Israel. So what verse you said he was? He quoted 10 verse 16. And it says, "And other sheep I have, which are not of this fold, them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one sheep." Why? Because the children of Israel was scattered. They were scattered abroad. So, you know, the word would be everywhere. That's why the Lord said, "This word shall be preached into all four corners of the earth." That's very clear. Yeah. All four corners of the earth, and all the tribes would be united back to the Most High. This is one I haven't read in a while. Ezekiel 36 verse 24. I haven't did this one in a while. Right here it says, Lord said, I'll start here. 24 says, "For I will take you from among the heathen." When you read James 1:1, Isaiah 11:11, Deuteronomy 28 verse 64, the curse was that all 12 tribes would be scattered where? Into the four corners of the earth. That was the curse of the Most High put on us. We would have to be scattered into North America, the Caribbean, South America, South Africa, everywhere. Everywhere we were scattered into this whole earth. So the Lord comes back in Ezekiel 36 verse 24, and it says, "For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries and will bring you into your own land." See that? Into your own land. What's happening in the news? They're fighting. Two heathen nations are fighting for our land where the Lord kicked us out of. But here it says the Lord will bring the real Israelites back into their own land. "And a new heart will I give unto you." This is where the sheep will hear the voice of the Lamb. The sheep would hear the voice of the Most High. The sheep will hear the teachings of Yahushua. It says, "A new heart will I give unto you," meaning a new spirit. And a new spirit will I put within you, and I will take away the stony heart. That's that rebellious heart. That's that Nicki Minaj, Soldier Boy, American, Puerto Rican, Negro, Seminole Indian heart. The Most High is going to take that away from us, and we're going to be Israelites in the spirit of the Most High. Bottom line. See that? So the Most High says, a new heart will I give to you. I will give you, and a new spirit. That's what we was reading in John. And a new spirit I will put within you, and I will take away the stony heart, that rebellious heart, that hard head. Here saying hard heart. I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and I will give you a heart of flesh. The Most High is going to open you, all us brothers up to the spirit of righteousness. And I will put my spirit within you, and cause you to walk in my statutes, and ye shall keep my judgments and do them. This is how we know the law is not done away with. This is how we know when you read the Bible, the law is not done away with. This is how we know these brothers and sisters are confused. They're not reading this book right. And it says, and I will put my 27th verse again, and I will, where is it? And I will put my spirit within you and cause you to walk in my statutes, and ye shall keep my judgments and do them, and ye shall dwell in the land. See, the Lord said he was speaking about people that was outside of the fold, outside of that area where he was at, that would come into the fold and be a part of the gospel, or the children of Israel, in other words. Here it says, and ye shall dwell in the land that I gave your fathers, and ye shall be my people, and I will be your God. See that? 29th verse says, and I will save you from all your uncleanliness, and I will call for the corn and will increase it, and lay no more famine upon you. That goes into the curses. That goes into the curses that the Most High put on us. But the Most High, when he's talking over here, he's not talking about everybody being one nation, and John talking about he's calling Israel from he's calling the heathens from all over the world to be with Israel. He's not talking about that. Not talking about that at all, you know. So going back to where is it? Oh, what verse was it again? The 16th verse? Right. Let me go to the 14th verse. It says, for I am the good shepherd and knoweth my sheep. Who's the sheep? That's not everybody. The sheep is Israel. Matthew 10:5 and 6. You understand? It says, for I am the good shepherd, and I know my sheep, and I am known of mine. Right. As the Father knoweth me, even so know I the Father, and I will lay down my life for the sheep. Who did Yahushua die for? He died for the sheep, the 12 tribes of Israel. That's what he died for, not the world. He died for the sheep. It says, and other sheep I have which are not of this fold. Since when are the heathens called other sheep, or sheep, period? The sheep and the shepherd has always been between Israel and Yahushua. What you said, brother?
Salakia, it tells you who the sheep are. Right. And when Yahushua first stepped on the scene, he told you who he was coming for, who he was there for. So when you read Matthew 15:24. Right.
That don't make no sense. I don't know where they're getting that from, but get the one with the sheep on the mountain. I can't remember. It's in Jeremiah. I can't remember where it is at the top of my head. If you know where that's at.
Sheep on the mountain?
Yeah, the sheep are scattered from one mountain to another mountain. I forgot where that's at. But that's clear. That's not hard to that's not hard to figure out, man. Oh, it might be Jeremiah 50.
50 and 6.
Yeah. 50 and 6. Let me get that real quick. So this is that's a devilish tactic that they use to work you. And if you don't know the scriptures, then you're gonna have a problem, man. You're gonna have some serious problems if you don't know the scriptures. Jeremiah 60 verse 6, it says, my people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains, meaning different religions, throughout the earth, or what the heathens practice. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. and have forgotten their resting place. They have forgotten the most high. But I'm trying to show you that you have shepherds mentioned here, and you have sheep mentioned here. Also, it's describing the sheep as scattered from mountain to hills, meaning different religions, but also different places to a certain degree too, following the other religions. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. In Micah 2 verse 10, the Lord said, this is not your rest. The place where we at, they're scattered all throughout the countries following different religions. This is not your rest. Then the 7th verse says, all that found them have devoured them. And their adversaries, the enemies, said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord, the habitation of justice, even the Lord of hope of their fathers. See that? So Israel sinned against the Most High. What was the curse of the sins? That we would be scattered into the four corners of the earth. That's what the Most High did to us, because we chose not to obey the Most High, but chose to be disobedient to the Most High. He scattered us into all four corners of the earth. This was the punishment the Most High He put on us. And now when we read in the Bible, we putting the puzzle together and we're reading what makes sense. Now, that what we read in John, I'm gonna go back to John 10, but what we read in John 10, if you just go over one chapter over, let's see what the high priest said at that time. Let's see what the high priest said. The high priest said, and one of them named Caiaphas, being high priest that same year, said unto them, ye know nothing at all, nor consider that it is expedient for us that one man, the one man being Christ, that one man should die for the people, meaning the Israelites, who will label as sheep, and that the whole nation perish not. And this spake he not of himself, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that Jesus should die for that nation, and not for that nation only, but that he should gather together. 52nd verse again, and not for that nation only, but that also he should gather together in one sheepfold, in one fold, that he should gather together the children of God, which are scattered abroad. John 10 verse 16. And other sheep I have, which are not of this fold. Why? Because they were scattered abroad.
Exactly.
See, right there. It says, and other sheep I have, which are not of this fold, them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice. See that? And they shall hear my voice, and shall be one fold and one shepherd. See? So that, and then when you read on, it says, therefore does my Father love me, because I lay down my life that I might take it again. So that's not talking about everybody, because he didn't die for the other nations. That doesn't make any sense. The key thing is to go and gather the sheep which are scattered and bring them back to the Most High. And the prophets do this of old, and we know it now. That's the thing. And a lot of people is these dudes, I'm telling you, they want to be Israelites so bad, and they mad at you, brothers and sisters, because of what you teach out there. They mad because they can't believe that you have the gall and the cojones, the spiritual cojones, to go out there and teach and do what you're doing. Another one, Isaiah 49 verse 5. And now saith the Lord that formed me from the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob again to him. Though Israel be not gathered, ye shall be glorious in the eyes of the Lord, and my God shall be, and Yahweh shall be my strength. See? Right. See that? 6th verse says, and he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob, and to restore and preserve Israel. See that? And I will give to thee a light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation unto the end of the earth. So we are a representative of the Most High and a light to the heathen. But the Most High said to restore and preserve Israel. To restore means to bring back. Why are we not brought back? Because we divided. We're into different religions. We're into different beliefs. But the Most High is going to bring us back together. And just like in Isaiah, the heathens are going to go to learn the Lord. They're going to go to learn the Most High. Same thing now. They're going to learn that they're Esau. They're going to learn that there's a judgment towards them. They're going to learn they're going to bow their knees to the Most High. They're going to learn that we're the chosen of the Most High. They're going to learn that slavery is coming to them. They're going to learn that everything they stole, they're going to give back. They're going to learn that we're going to be back on the top. All the light is the truth. They're going to learn this light, bottom line. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. See, you'll understand the scriptures when you realize who the cursed people are, then you can understand the scriptures, man. Because even in the curses, that's what it goes back to. And when you read Deuteronomy 28, verse 64, it says, and the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth even unto the other.
Right.
And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone, which is Islam and which is Christianity, right? It says, and among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. Right? You're not getting our people can't catch a break regardless of where they at. We can't never catch a break, man. There's always something going on, whether it's financially, spiritually, mentally, physically. There's always something going on with our people, right? It says, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, a failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind, man. Right? And when you read Ezekiel 37, it tells you that the kingdoms were split and that they have to come back together. We're in the midst of the kingdoms being put back together into one stick. Right? So this is why, John 10 and 16, it tells you the sheep that are not of this fold, because there was only one kingdom in the time of Yahushua, and the southern kingdom, which the Lord said, the scepter shall not depart from Judah, in the house of Judah. They was going to get this truth and profess it to the other tribes. Right. So what you see now is Voltron forming and all the tribes coming back together. Now you got a lot of Northern Kingdom brothers in this walk, in this truth, knowing that they're Israelites, man.
Right.
And this is what this devil don't want, man. But you can't stop it.
So that, you can't get around. You can't get around that. So these are lies. Right now, the Most High, he's working on gathering us together. Now, there's no doubt about that. But when you read that verse, it's talking about Israelites who are scattered, and the Spirit has it that we all gonna come back together and we're gonna serve the Most High. That's what the Spirit has it as. According to prophecy. According to prophecy, that's what's going to happen. And like we read in Ezekiel, all the filthiness, all the religions that we followed, that's going to be cleaned off of us. The Most High says in Zephaniah 2:1, gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation, not desired. We're one nation that's not desired by any people on this earth, but ourselves and the Most High. So the Most High says to gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation that not desired, before the decree bring forth. That's the destruction. Before the day pass as a chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. So that's what we're doing. We're gathering ourselves together, like we read in Isaiah 49 verse 5 a little while ago. That's the job, to bring Israel back together to the Most High, to bring them back together towards the Most High. So the heathens, they want to be a part of this. They envy you, brothers and sisters. They envy you, but the judgment and the prophecies says different than what emotions and feelings say. Bottom line, that's what it is. Bottom line is very different. And they want to be a part of this so bad, but it doesn't work that way. The Most High says in Revelations, the 11th chapter, in the first verse, he says, and there was given me a reed like unto a rod. And the angel stood saying, rise and measure the temple of the Most High. And the altar that's in the temple, measure that too. And them that worship therein. So you have a temple, you have an altar, and you have people that worship in the temple with the altar, And it says, but the court which is without the temple leave out. Again, it says, but the court, the section which is without the temple, outside of the temple, leave out, and measure it not. For it is given unto the Gentiles, and the holy city shall they tread underfoot 42 months. So that portion is not meant for the Gentiles. The portion that's inside the temple, where the worshipers are, is for the Israelites. It's not meant for everybody, And again, this is like a mystery that everybody can't understand. Everybody can't understand this. Now, we read about the fold and them hearing the shepherd and the voice of the Most High. This is Revelations 14, verse 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on Mount Zion. So the lamb is Yahushua, Christ, and we know what Mount Zion represents, most of the time at least. And it says, and with him 144,000, and with him 144,000 having his father's name written in their foreheads. Why doesn't the 144,000 include the heathens like they always teach? No, it doesn't. And I heard a voice from heaven as a voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers, and I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung as it were a new song. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. These were they which were not defiled with women, meaning they didn't take on different religions and philosophies. They were as virgins, meaning pure in spirit. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb wheresoever he goeth. You understand? We read about the sheep following and hearing the Lamb in the book of John. We read about that earlier. Remember that? And they heard the voice of the Lord, and they were brought into the fold. Why aren't the heathens in the category of the 144,000? I know what you're going to say, because the measure that there's a multitude which cannot be measured or numbered out of all nations. That's not talking about the heathens, because what can't be measured or numbered, or the people who can't be measured or numbered, those are the children of Israel. When you read Hosea 1 verse 10, we read that last week. So that's clear. Also, Isaiah 10 verse 22 explains that the people who cannot be measured or numbered are the children of Israel. It says, these are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb wheresoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High. And in their mouth were found no guile, meaning no trickery, for they are without fault before the throne of the Most High. So this is not talking about all nations. Proof of that is Revelations, the 7th chapter. Doesn't fit the lying narrative that was created. Created from Vocab Malone and all these lying preachers. It don't fit the lying narrative that is in John 10 verse 16. It doesn't fit. You understand? Going back there, it says John 10 verse 16. And other sheep I have which are not of this fold, them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd. So one fold, let's deal with one fold and one shepherd real quick. I know I'm jumping around a lot. One fold and one shepherd. When you go to Psalms 83, there was a split in the nation. The brother brought up the two sticks. Remember you brought up the two sticks? God. So the two sticks also is kind of similar to what's in the Psalms. What's in the Psalms 83 about the northern and southern kingdom. You know, same thing. 83 verse, I think it might be around the 15th verse. No, I'm sorry. Psalm Isaiah 11:11. I'm wrong.
Okay.
About the Isaiah 11. Yeah.
Yep.
Isaiah 11. Let's go to the 11 verses to get so you can understand where I'm going. Isaiah 11 verse 11. Let me enlarge that since we come it says Isaiah 11 verse 11. It says, "And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again." So it's a repeat of something. Again, the second time to recover the remnant of his people. So the people are scattered. And the Lord said he would have to set his hand again a second time. When was the first time? When we were in Egypt. The Lord had to deliver us out of Egypt, out of captivity. And today we are in a modern day Egypt suffering hell. So you had brothers and sisters who are suffering in times past in Egypt, were slaves in Egypt, were brutalized and killed in Egypt by our oppressors at that time, who are people of color like us, but they were Hamites. They were so-called Africans. You see that? So the Lord said, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again a second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the islands of the sea. Then the 12th verse says, "And he shall set up an ensign for the nations." The ensign is this truth. The ensign is Yahweh Shai. The ensign is the word of the Most High. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations where we're scattered, and it shall be and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel and gather together the dispersed of Judah. So Israel is away from Judah and Judah is away from Israel. But the Lord said he would gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. The brother quoted it earlier in Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. I actually read it. Check this out now. It says, "The envy of Ephraim," which represents the Spanish section or part of the Israelites, the northern kingdom, which we consider today as the Hispanics, so-called Hispanics. The Most High says the envy of Ephraim, which we believe consists of the so-called North American Indians and Seminole Indians. The envy of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah, which we consider the so-called southern portion of the kingdom, so-called Negroes and West Indians. You understand? So the envy of Ephraim towards Judah and the friction between both groups, the Most High is saying he's going to do away with that. You're going to see, and you start to see it now, Hispanics coming together with so-called black people and vice versa. You're seeing that now. Again, the 13th verse says, "The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off." All the enemies of Judah, they're going to be cut off because and due to the spirit and the might and the power of the Most High. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. See that? He says, right. So the Most High is going to bring us together. And we see it happening now. Wherever we go, Hispanics are right there with us. You can't get around this. You can't get around this. But the point is, the Most High, he's going to bring the fold back together, and we're going to be one nation, powerful, and serving the Most High again. Bottom line.
And once that happens, you know it's over.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's over, man. Because this devil, he's went with the divide and conquer method for the longest, man, and it's starting to fail him now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of and not just the nation of Israel, but all the nations, they starting to see who's the problem.
Right.
They starting to see that Esau, Edom, so-called white man, woman, and child is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere on the earth, even Esau Edom don't like his own people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They ready. They going. World War III is gonna happen. You ain't gonna have Trump talking about, if I'm elected in 2024, I'm going to stop the war.
Mm-hmm.
That man can't stop a damn thing, man. He can't stop his judgment.
Yep.
Right? So it's all over for the so-called white man. It's all over for him, and he knows it. So what? Now his whole thing is, hey, I'm gonna just take as many of these Negroes and Latinos as I can. I'm gonna take them out with me, because I know I'm done, but I'm gonna make sure they don't see my destruction, man.
He gonna try. He gonna try to offset the prophecies, but he ain't gonna be able to do it. He's not gonna be. He gonna try his best, but he's not gonna be able to succeed in it. The Most High says in Proverbs 30 verse 5, it says, "Every word of the Most High is pure."
That's right.
It's pure. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him. What is a shield used for? To protect you. You understand? So the Most High, he tells you in the book of Peter, I think it's the 3rd chapter, who can harm you if you be a follower of that which is good. Mm-hmm. So the spirit of the Most High is in the Bible. And if you incorporate the spirit of the Most High in your spirit, he's going to protect you. He's going to come through for you. And he's a shield unto them that put their trust in him. You got to trust in the Most High and not lean on your own understanding. You have to trust in the Most High when you're broke, when you're poor, when you're rich, when you're up, when you're down, when you're sick, when you're healthy. You have to consistently trust in the Most High. And it says, and then the 6th verse says, "Add thou not unto his word." This is what Vocab Malone and the heathens are doing now. This is how desperate they are. The Lord said, "Add thou not unto his words, lest he reprove thee, and thou be found a liar." And Vocab Malone and these heathen and these preachers are a bunch of liars. They're liars. And they'll do anything to fit in with Israel. Anything.
That's right. I got one last one.
What's that?
Straight to the point. This is Amos 5 and verse 4.
That's a good one.
And it reads, "For thus saith the Lord unto the house of Israel, seek ye me, and ye shall live."
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Straight to the point.
Mm-hmm. Just watch, brothers and sisters. You're gonna watch. You're gonna see the fall of a lot of people. We in captivity. We got to deal with it, man. We got to eat this bread, but at the same time, while eating it, we got to be right. And every once in a while, the Most High will throw us a biscuit, and meaning a prophecy, and show us that things are not getting better. Things are getting worse and worse. Things are getting worse and worse. It's not going to get better. So get it together, because if you watch the news, everything that's coming out now is against the Bible. It's against the laws of the Most High, like this. Her body, her rights, her choice to abort, to murder her child, if you know what I mean. Everything is against the Most High. Everything is against the commandments of the Most High. Everything is about pagan religions and beliefs and turning you away from the Heavenly Father. But now it's time to get back into the spirit, man. Get back into the spirit of things and find and serve the Most High. Keep the commandments. Be merciful to your brothers and sisters. Avoid any aspect or form of evil and wickedness. If you can help a person, help them. But if you can't, you gotta walk away. Shabbat shalom and walk away, because this is not for everybody. It's not for everybody. It's for who the Most High chooses and blesses to hear these words. And you got to get in that capacity, because it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse as time go on. But I guess there's no camp today because of the rain. It was pouring a little while ago, man. Pouring. But it's pouring out there now, right? Maybe the Most High just wanted us to chill out for a little bit. We'll be out there probably. Most High's will. We'll be back out there next week. I think. So I overheard somebody say Columbus Day is Monday or sometime around now. Something like that. Is that true? Okay, I didn't know that. That's another lie. You Hispanics should be up in arms with that one. And you North American Indians, you should be mad as hell about that, because that's straight up wickedness right there. They say that's the beginning of genocide, So that should have you in a whole different boat. But, to you brothers and sisters, I want to say shalom. Thanks for joining us. I need you to do me a favor, though. Like, share, agree, disagree. Thumbs up this video if you can. In the description box, I'm going to put a link to the brother's page. I did that last week. I hope y'all hit that link. I'm going to put a link to a couple of his videos on the subject matter of this video later on. And check out his video. He has a lot of good content, especially on current events. So you want to check that out. And you brothers and sisters, you stay strong in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Watch the news, man. Watch the news. Watch your spirit. Watch unto prayer. And like it tells you in Luke 18:1, pray without ceasing, because these are some diabolical times, man. These are some crazy times. And Most High, man, he's really letting it go down, man. He's really letting it go down. So you brothers and sisters, stay strong in the Most High. Watch the videos. Continue to watch our videos, as well as other brothers. Other brothers have some good content out there too, man. Very educational. Continue to watch their videos too, and just grow in the Most High. Just grow in the Most High. You got anything you want to say, brother?
No, just repent, seek Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai while you may be found, because the door of repentance is closing daily, and it's closing fast. So, till next time, Israel, shalom.
All right, brother. I'll see you, brothers and sisters. I'll see you in the latter part of the week, perhaps tomorrow. I'm not sure. But you brothers and sisters, you stay strong. Keep your head up. Shalom.
Sure.